Hello everyone and welcome back to Goddess of Victory NIKKE. George Lord 10 here, and yeah, due to outside circumstances again, I'm unfortunately at like the last couple hours left for some of Rosanna's banner, but I have a little over 14k gems at the moment. But before we attempt to pull for Summer Rosanna and hopefully get at least a copy of her, because due to time, honestly, the thought of getting her MLB pretty much out of the question at this point. But there is always the chance that next summer Rosanna will possibly have another rerun, which means I should get another chance to get Summer Rosanna that way.
There is no need to...
So for now, we're gonna see about hopping into the campaign and progressing through there.
Encounter. It is not becoming to run.
And also off screen, I did some upgrading for my squad, or for my roster, but I'll go into more detail later. Possibly before we see about going to the Absolute event. Inside one of the AZX carriages, outside the window, the scenery flies by in a blur. The intercom blares the latest broadcast from the central government.
An unprecedented incident has occurred. Raptures have entered the Ark. However, thanks to the central government's rapid response time, citizens were all evacuated to the safety shelters in time. Thanks to the remarkable efforts of the NIKKEs who have been deployed to fight the Raptures, there are astonishing reports of 0 casualties. The Ark is safe. According to statements from the central government, the entire incident is expected to be resolved within 2 days. Citizens are strongly advised to remain inside the shelters. In order to prevent any loss of life, the doors to the shelters will only be unlocked once the situation is resolved. Escape attempts are strongly discouraged, and be warned that anyone who attempts to approach the shelter doors may be shot. There are plenty of supplies inside the shelters, so we encourage citizens to remain calm and stay where they are.
Crow stares at the bruised and battered people in front of her. The emergency medical team rushes to and fro, tending to the wounded. The carriage is in complete disarray. A person moans in pain, another is on the brink of passing out, someone is crying. And the medical team... Crow locks eyes with one of the medical staff. After staring at Crow briefly, they head back to work. Crow listens in on the various conversations that are taking place around her. We're all finished. I've never seen a rapture in real life. It was colossal. I was afraid for my life. The Ark is done for. We're all gonna die down here. The NIKKEs will protect us. I would have died earlier if it hadn't been for them. I used to hate NIKKEs, but now I'm not so sure. I've heard that it was the NIKKEs who lured the Raptures to the Ark in the first place. A lot of commanders died. I feel bad. A NIKKE lies in the corner sobbing. It's insanity to think we stand a chance against the Raptures. Crow gets up and gets up slowly without attracting anyone's attention. She maneuvers her way through the different carriages, heads to a doorway, and waits. There's a sound of flushing water, and the door to the restroom opens. Crow heads inside the restroom. She locks the door, rummages through her pockets, and places a bomb in a corner out of sight. She flushes the toilet and leaves the restroom. Slowly saunters her way through several carriages, leans against the wall, and pulls out a crudely made remote control from her pocket.
This train's a one-way ticket to hell.
Yeah, I still hate Crow. Very much so.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
It's like I've maybe mentioned it before, she deserves to either be incarcerated or scrapped.
with threatening up ahead. Commence firing. Let's keep going. Just a little bit more. Down with those who threaten up ahead. Commence firing.
But yeah, as of currently, in terms of my squad, aside from being everyone being level 249, well, everyone in the synchro device, there's also the fact that some of my team also has overload gear at this point, because I wanted to give my team enough of a boost so I can then progress through some more of the of content, such as the towers, so I could get some more gems and whatnot.
It is not encounter. All right, securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Which, thanks to all the boosts I've applied to my team to my roster thus far, I was actually able to clear enough floors for all the manufacturer towers to where I can actually open one mold of each manufacturer now.
Go slowly.
Aha. Manifest scenario version. I figured there would be a way to get back there.
I knew that. All right,
okay,
not there.
so that's the only lost relic there.
Moving to the designated location. The bubbles will show us the way. All right.
Yeah.
Moving in.
Even though it looks like I can go in there, I unfortunately can't. So we'll just continue.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Fireproof paneling slides down in front. Let's see. Fireproof paneling slides down in front of and behind Crow. Off to the side, an emergency exit door opens, and Diesel and Celine leap in, weapons at the ready.
That was quick. Have you been watching me this entire time?
No. We caught the signal.
What signal?
AZX has the ability to neutralize detonation signals. It can catch and prevent thousands of detonation signals, and it can trace them as well. Letting this train explode once was one time too many. It won't happen again.
Ha!
You're well prepared.
Are you Crow from Exotic?
Exactly.
Why are you doing this?
Am I supposed to talk just because you've got a gun in my face?
Just answer the question.
I'm not telling you anything.
All right, let's try this again. Do you know about the AFX train?
I do.
Is that all you have to say?
I don't know what you want to hear.
Were you the one who sabotaged AFX the previous time?
Guilty as charged.
Diesel!
Diesel fires a barrage of bullets, all of which land around Crow's feet.
So it was you. Damn you! All those people! My brother!
Oh, her brother was one of the casualties on the train. Yeah, and that's pretty much, you might as well add that to the list of reasons why to hate Crow pretty much in her entirety.
You're sick. You people, you all are.
No. The only one who's sick here is you.
Every last one of you. All of Elysian.
What are you talking about?
Every female who died in that attack was turned into a NIKKE to work for the railway. If that's not in poor taste, I don't know what is. You're all being duped and you don't even know it. They're using your own memories against you and making you their puppets.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I don't trust Crow's words at all. Not a single word.
Are you going to kill me?
She should.
Yes.
Why?
Payback.
I see. Your inhibitor hasn't been turned off, so you can't shoot me.
Crow looks around his surroundings.
Don't move.
Over there should work.
You see that yellow thingamajig over there? Shoot the bottom part of it. It'll rupture and shrapnel will go flying. One of those fragments should hit me in the head.
Is this supposed to be some kind of joke?
Not at all. I'm trying to help you out. If you do as I say, you'll be able to kill me even with your inhibitor on.
Do you think I can't do it? All these years, I've thought of nothing else. I can still see my brother's face. I can hear him calling my name. It's all your fault. If it weren't for you, my brother...
So shoot. I won't resist.
Oh, don't you worry. I will.
Diesel's hand begins to shake.
Oh dear. Is this your first time shooting someone? Let me give you a tip. You've got to disassociate from the act itself. Think of it like this. You're just shooting an object beside me. You're not actually shooting me. Don't think too much about the rest. Like, I might hurt her or even kill her. Nope. Now, concentrate and do what you have to do. The nymph has branded those images in your mind. Focus and cast them out. Then you can shoot.
Thanks. I'm thinking quite clearly now. Now go to hell. Celine?
Brit has reported. We can't shoot.
Why?
It's just a feeling. I can't explain. Just don't do it. I'm begging you.
Celine, I've realized something.
What?
This is why they turned us into NIKKE's working on AZX. It was for this moment. This is why I work for Infinity Rail. It was all leading up to this moment. So please, Celine, don't stop me. I have the right to my revenge. All those people who perished. My brother.
No, don't. I don't know exactly how it works, but NIKKE's abilities are determined by the aspirations of their previous life. None of us became NIKKEs for the sake of revenge. We don't have that in us. Brit drives the train, you handle the management aspects, and I tend to the passengers. That's what we're good at. Making our passengers feel comfortable and safe is what we do best. That's what we dream of, not revenge. So please, don't shoot. If you pull that trigger, there's no going back. Every time you see AZX, all you'll ever remember is killing this woman.
Celine.
AZX stops. It pulls into a station visible from the window.
If you're not going to pull the trigger, then may I be excused?
Crow brushes past Diesel and Celine.
You two are
Shut up. Not another word. Just leave. Don't ever let me see you near this train again.
As you wish.
Crow disappears.
Celine, I
wanted to do it too. But I was scared. I couldn't do it. Not only was I scared to shoot, I was scared that you'd do it as well. That's why I stopped you. Diesel, did I do the right thing?
Yes, you did. Thank you, Celine, for stopping me.
Seems you encountered some difficulties.
Indeed I did.
You seem somewhat agitated. Is something wrong?
No.
Good. Do you think Jackal is safe?
Not sure. That depends on her.
What a fine kettle of fish this is. You tell Jackal to put her life on the line, and that's all you have to say?
If she followed my orders, she'd be dead. If she didn't, she's probably alive.
Do you think she obeyed your orders?
I do.
So she's dead then.
Most likely.
That's a shame. It would have been nice to have a proper farewell.
Crow and Viper disappear into the crowd, disembarking from the AZX. Yeah, so in a way, they borderline don't even care about Jackal.
You can always count on quality training. Tell me who's down with those who threaten the kingdom. I'll do my best. Cheer me on.
And of course, in the last chapter, it pretty much ended off with the situation involving Uni pretty much escorting people out of the shelters and thus leading to many casualties involving humans, Rashes, and Nikkes. And then, of course, after that incident, aside from Jackal being captured by Maiden and Guillotine, we were knocked unconscious because of after being more or less tased by Uni.
For their subjects is a king's duty. Move into the they are humanity's bubbles will securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty. All right, moving in. All right, not there. I knew that. Encounter. It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Arc downtown.
That's all. We believe Crow has somehow snuck into the medical center. She knew that's where AZX was headed, and she could easily blend in with the rest of the crowd.
Surely there'd be people who recognized her.
I doubt she'll be waltzing through the front door. This medical center is massive, and there are many different entrances.
Right, thanks.
Commander, I couldn't shoot. I thought about it more times than I can count. But in the end, I couldn't do it.
That's good. If you had, you'd have lost a part of yourself you could never get back.
Celine said something to the same effect. There's no place safer in the Ark than this medical center. The entire building is outfitted with the same signal neutralizing technology that ACX has. Any explosions will be stopped before they go off. It's impossible to carry out a large-scale attack on this place. Even so, the fact that Crow is so intent on going there tells me she has something else planned.
Okay, leave the rest to us.
All right. Please, be careful.
Commander, are you okay?
I'm okay. Uni just wanted to knock me out for a short while.
What on earth is she up to? First, she sabotages the shelter, and then she makes off with the Bow House. She's gone haywire.
Yeah, she also stole what Fuphouse we had on us. We need to regroup. You inform me in Grid and Mustang. I'll touch base with Suen.
Roger.
Suen, what? It was Uni who spread the false rumors to the shelters. What the hell is going on here? She temporarily blocked the Rapture's senses. I'm going to lose it. So what are you trying to bury me for? Are you trying to bury me for good? Exotic makes a hole in the Ark's roof. And suddenly you think Wardress is responsible for that broadcast? You've been waiting for an opportunity like this, haven't you? Maybe. You're making a big mistake. I'm not taking the fall for this. While you're at it, why don't you say we manufacture Raptures in the back room? This is absurd. I'm blocking you. Crow's at Merciless's medical center. Message doesn't go through. Uni and Crow are working together. And message doesn't go through. She blocked me.
Good grief.
Let's make our way to the medical center. For the time being, it doesn't matter what she's trying to do. We just need to catch her.
Right. Let's hurry. All of us proceed to the medical center. Siwon doesn't know that Uni and Exotic are working together. So, Siwon didn't order Uni to take the Vapos. I've got to break this down. Crow said she wanted to see the Ark make a decision. Considering all the chaos that followed, she has achieved her goal. So why did she try to detonate the AZX, and why did she head to Mitchell's medical center? Is she just buying time so that she can see what choice the Ark makes? No, that can't be it. Viper knew there wasn't much time before they're caught. Crow's goal isn't to flee or to solve for time. She's no doubt perfectly satisfied with the amount of destruction that's already unfolded. If AZX exploded, it would have been pinned on the Raptures. NIKKE's would have been deployed to respond to the situation. Everyone's attention would be focused on that. What happens then? The medical center would be left vulnerable. If Siwon ordered Uni to catch Crow in secret, then Uni could find a way to send a message to Siwon, telling her that she's apprehended Crow. Since Uni and Crow are working together, I wouldn't put such deceptive tactics past them. Uni lies to Siwon, telling her that Crow is being held at the medical center. Upon hearing this, Siwon rushes over there to destroy any damning evidence. Since she can't have too many eyes watching her as she destroys incriminating evidence, she'll either come along or with just a handful of others. Knowing Siwon, she'll want to get rid of Crow. Once Siwon arrives at the medical center, Uni and Crow will be there waiting for her, Bumpus in tow. Crow's next target is Siwon. Yeah, I'd say that's a fair bet.
If we can't clinch the victory, tell me to down with those who threaten the all guns for shelter. Fire!
Pathetic.
Down with those who threaten all guns for shelter. Fire!
Yeah, and when it comes to, and bringing it back up, when it comes to the molds I managed to get for the manufacturer towers, since I have at least one of each, I can open those when I do my next major opening. But aside from that, through another batch of patch notes, or of dev notes, we actually got more details as to the guaranteed molds that we're getting.
May we continue our date now?
Oh, more of the battles spawned on screen. But aside from getting more or less a version of the high quality mold that will actually be guaranteed, will be a guaranteed SSR. Aside from that, we're also getting more or less the equivalent for all the manufacturer molds as well.
Securing victory for their subjects.
I found out that little detail via the dev notes, which I may actually read over before going into the absolute event.
Moving to the designated location.
Coming. It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
But yeah, essentially, from what I did read, essentially once we get enough pieces for these respective 100% molds, then we'll be able to get guaranteed SSRs from those molds. Near the partition, the mass-produced NIKKE topples to the ground, her energy spent.
Next.
Wow. How many is that? It's got to be at least 20 by now. Don't know. Haven't been keeping count.
I've got to give it up to Dobin. He's got some real guts taking you on himself. He probably could have sent in additional troops and wiped you out.
I took a gamble and it paid off. With Dobin, it's all about pride. I knew there was no way he'd turn down a chance to face me head on.
Really? I always had the opposite impression. He has no compunctions about using whatever low-down, dirty trick available to him. Wonder why that's changed.
Beats me. Maybe he's just a moron. If they all attack at once, I don't think I can hold out. Their inhibitors have been deactivated, but mine hasn't.
Can't you ask Mustang to deactivate it for you?
Oh, his hands are full as well. You of all people should know to have faith in your fellow comrades. We all have our roles to play. It's all about having faith and counting on the best outcome. If I come crawling to Mustang begging for him to deactivate my inhibitor, I'd look like a major dork.
Well, may I remind you that the first to die are usually those preoccupied with looking cool.
Stop mouthing off.
This is just a prediction, but I think Dobin will lose his cool and retaliate soon. Maybe it'd be best to get out of there?
No, it should be okay. If I keep holding my ground, it should strike a major blow to Dobin's ego.
You stupid idiots! What are you doing? In what world does an army of central government-issued NIKKEs fail to best a street urchin like her?
This street urchin doesn't take too kindly to being called names, so you better stop mouthing off.
Ah! When are those infernal reinforcements coming? What? We've lost contact! How is that even possible? Very well then. It appears I have no choice. All units attack! Permission to use your weapons has been granted.
Uh-oh. Sounds like things are about to get hectic over there.
The least you could do is show up and lend a hand.
Well, I would, but it's just that I had a hip disc replaced yesterday, so...
Oh, can it, will ya? Come here and help me.
I told you, I'm all about gathering intel. I'm no fighter. So, I sent some reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
Consider this my way of helping out. You've got this. Don't worry about me. I'm safe and sound over here.
I'm gonna kill you when this is all over.
Dobin's troops fall to the ground in a hail of gunfire.
What the?
Behind Dobin's army, Rosanna is marching with her subordinates.
It's been a minute since I jumped into the fray. It's exhausting.
Rosanna.
Rosanna!
I know my own name. You two don't have to repeat it.
Don't tell me you're the reinforcements.
Reinforcements? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. There's no way my reinforcements could be this late. You have to be it.
Oh, I get it. You must be referring to that bunch we encountered a while back. Like shooting fish in a barrel, that was. You should have put a sign on them or something. At least I'd have known they were meant to back you up. Maybe I wouldn't have given them such a spanking.
All right. You don't have to kick the poor man when he's down.
And Sakura's here too.
Sakura?
That's rich coming from you. Aren't you the one who loves getting a rise out of him?
I don't deny that, but still.
Have the people in the Outer Rim laid down their arms?
Yes, every last one. They wouldn't listen at first, but after a little convincing, they came to agree with me.
I'm sure they did.
The Underworld, Queen. I thought they locked you all up and threw away the key. What are you doing here? And why are you standing in my way? Mustang is going to hear from me about this. He may not be working for the central government anymore, but if he thinks I'm gonna let this slide, he's got another thing coming. You're all committing treason.
When the Raptures were invading the Ark, you seized the opportunity to deploy your troops to serve your own self-interest. And you're lecturing us about treason. What you're doing now is akin to a massacre. The senseless slaughter of defenseless people. The worst kind of evil possible. Didn't I warn you before? If you want to exercise physical force in this place, you need our permission. It appears you didn't take our warning to heart, so we'll have to be a bit more forceful in reminding you.
Consigliere,
Yes, boss.
crush them.
Yes, boss.
Kill them all!
You want some, you scumbags? Come and get it.
Meanwhile, at the rehabilitation center interrogation room. Uh-huh. So that explains where Jackal is now.
Jackal's brain scan results are ready. There's nothing that implicates her in the recent string of attacks.
That's unexpected.
She did chew through the cables tying the elevator to the surface, fought with Extrinsic after shutting off her auditory sensor, and sabotaged Macilis's main communications hub. She did all of this willingly. However, it doesn't go anywhere beyond that. At no point was she aware of her actions having any involvement in a greater plot against the Ark. There was one notable word, fireworks. But I'm fairly certain that is referring to actual fireworks and nothing more. It could potentially be an advanced form of mind control, but as of now, we've determined that Jackal was merely following orders issued to her from Crow and Viper, without any thought given to the repercussions.
In other words, she's a tabula rasa upon which the other two are painting.
Precisely. Therefore, we can't put the blame on her. However, it's also true that she took part in the random shooting where Commander was struck.
What? Did you say random shooting?
Some time ago, on the surface, during the search mission for the Pilgrim, we sent out the scouts as per Macilis's request. But for whatever reason, they went up ahead of schedule. Probably to join up with Exotic instead of carrying out reconnaissance. That's when it must have happened. We're presuming he didn't say anything incriminating against them due to personal reasons of some kind. So, I plan to leave this matter in his hands.
In other words, not a single thing has been resolute. But it will end soon. Word on this street is that Crow and Viper are proceeding towards the Center of Medical Domicilis. It will only be a matter of time.
Right. We'll only have to wait a little longer.
Hey, where's the captain and Viper for that matter? They weren't caught along with me, were they? That's a relief. I'm glad I was at least of some help to them.
Those two left you to die.
It's okay. I'm not much of a thinker, so I can't really help in that department. Captain and Viper both hung around and played with me, which is all I can really ask for.
Can you still not reach Siyuan?
Unfortunately, no.
Something doesn't seem right. Rappy is calling me. It's me. What?
"20 minutes earlier."
Excellent! That rust bucket's Jackal stupidity saved her life this time! We almost got into big trouble.
Oh, Uni. Siwin, I caught Crow. We're in the director's office at the Macilis Medical Center. Hurry up. So the theory was correct. They're essentially luring Siwin to the medical center to then pretty much eliminate Suin.
My voice is ready! Now is the time of true beauty. Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom.
It's like Suin may be a piece of shit for the actions that she has done in the past, but arguably, with the circumstances at hand, Crow is easily worse than her. Like, no doubt there. Oh, for milk. Partner, can you take care of the debris or ravages on this road for me? These are the coordinates. Sugar told me to relay the message. Wait just a sec. She's in the middle of a delivery. If there are any obstacles on the road, it'll delay her. So she wants you to get rid of it. I still don't think I fully understand the situation. What don't you understand? How come you're telling me? How come you're telling me this? And Sugar. That's because Sugar's driving right now. Freeman and I are riding behind. Sounds kind of dangerous. All three of you are on a motorcycle? Don't worry, we do this all the time. What's Freeman doing? Sleeping. Of course. For being on the back of a speeding motorcycle, you seem very relaxed. Anyway, I'll leave the rashes to you. Uh-huh. So that's right there. And thankfully, the button is right here. Oh, that's for over there? Huh. Okay. So that means there must be a second button.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Uh-huh. So there was a lost relic here.
Alright, moving in. Alright,
Not there.
But that's pretty much it, so... So the question is, where's the button? Ah.
It is not becoming.
It's gotta be that one.
I will go slowly.
I will turn everything into...
Moving to the designated location. Commander, the disruptive elements have...
All right.
Coming.
All right, with this, we're one step closer to our dream.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
There we go.
Not there. I knew that.
There may be a lost relic in here too.
I will turn everything... The bubbles will show us the way.
Hopefully, since it's just two, hopefully the battle scenario is short. How come Nikke's friend Cafe Sweet are always racing back and forth? It's because they're making deliveries, but to still be doing that at a time like this? They're more like a delivery service than scavengers. Or they're more like a delivery service than the scavengers. Is it allowed for 3 people to be on the same motorcycle? Nope. So it's illegal? I'll report them. Commander, we've arrived at the location. Look at all these supply boxes. And now detecting rashes in the vicinity. No surprise there. Commander, if we engage, there's a high chance that the boxes will be damaged. Can you ask if that's permissible? Will do. There are boxes piled up here. Can we get rid of them? No. It's a no-go. Roger. Let's try and be circumspect during this altercation. I'm not sure if I can do that. Then stick to just being circumspect. Hey, shouldn't you be asking me why I'm not confident? It doesn't take a genius to know that you'll just prattle on about your firepower being too potent or something along those lines. She's becoming predictable.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
And unfortunately, it's the barrier one.
I will finish this quickly.
Calm me down with those who threaten down. Focus our attack. Reloading. Cover me. Kingdom. Go forth! Yes! Good! Let me clear my throat! Alright. Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Moving to they are humanity. Alright, moving in.
Well, if there was a lost relic, then the icon would have glowed orange by this point, but nope. Doesn't seem to be a lost relic.
Show them what we're made of.
Target down.
Regroup, and let's go again. Tell me to down with those who threaten us ahead.
Commence firing.
I'll do my best. Carry on. Let's keep going. Engaging. Reloading. Tell me to down with those who threaten us ahead.
Commence firing.
Now that I think about it, there is one other thing I could bring up, and that's the progress with Helm's Fabrium. I'm pretty much at this point, like, I think last time I checked, I think I was at 99 of the maintenance items. So all I need is just another, yeah, more or less another, like, almost, well, I just need a few more of the, maintenance items for her Fabrium, and then I can actually max it out.
Commence firing.
Wait a moment, it will end soon. With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
All done. Hey guys. I see something in the road, and it's coming right at us. Be alert. I look at where Neon is pointing, and see Black Typhoon barreling towards us at Mach speed. Angle is good. Keep going straight. Okay. Before we even have time to properly register it, Black Typhoon has already sped past us. The pile of boxes has also vanished. Did they grab those while going past us? I think so. Did we just aid and abet active criminals? No, of course not. At least, I don't think so. Yeah, I would say no. We just more or less helped them assist. Hey, partner. Thanks for helping us carry out that delivery. That's for sugar. What was in those boxes? Actually, I'm not so sure myself. Hey, Prima. What? Help me see what I typed earlier. Can't scroll. Too lazy. For crying out loud. What was that delivery we just made? Medicine. What kind of medicine? Medical supplies. Okay. Central government. Shelter. Missless. The central government requested the delivery of medical supplies to the Missless Medical Center. I see. More requests. Good job. You too.
Moving to the...
So yeah, no lost relic in this little corner here. So, let's proceed.
Alright, moving in.
Alright, not there.
I'll go this way first, because there may potentially be a lost relic along this pathway here.
Alright, moving in. The bubbles will show us the way.
Bingo. Right next to the rubble. There we go. I think I'll go and clean these real quick.
Not there. I knew that.
They are humanity. Alright, you with this. We're one step closer to our dream.
Nice. Another outpost defense level up.
Alright, moving in. I will turn everything. It is not because of a truly beautiful story this was. I am...
Let's see, can't go between the buildings, right?
I knew that.
Nope. I figured not.
Humanity's enemy. Alright.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Alright, now for the story battle.
I will turn everything into bubbles.
There's a lost relic nearby, but where is it? Oh, it's right next to it.
It is not.
Okay, so we'll have to get rid of this rapture encounter first, then we can grab that lost relic. Alright, the Missless Medical Center. Human and NIKKE patients are swarming the place, causing untold confusion at the medical center.
Commander, I just spoke with the instructor.
Have you gotten through to Suen?
No, she's not picking up.
She's avoiding your calls. Why isn't she picking up? Who knows? Too much stress, maybe. Probably doesn't want to hear anything from anyone right about now.
Let's search the inside first. Wardress and Exotic are most likely already here. Suen is sure to follow soon.
Okay, let's split up and... Oh. Mihara. Director's office. We need to get to the director's office. Missless Medical Center, director's office.
Is this some kind of joke? There's nothing here. You're early. I came as fast as I could. Well, where are they? They're not here yet. Are you sure they're nearby? Positive. All right, if you say so.
Suen takes out her cell phone.
The communications hub was still down,
so I made some impromptu alterations to the app. It'll go active once they're within 1 kilometer of us.
Siwyn has the exact detonation app open on her phone.
Since we're not using Macilis' private line, concealing information isn't possible. But we should be able to cover it up later. You said they're nearby? All I've got to do is keep pressing this button, and their collars will go off once they're in range. You two, keep a lookout.
Siwyn drops the phone in her hand.
What the? Why is my hand?
I blocked all sensations in your hand. If you press that button, Crow and Viper will die, right?
Yes. So?
Yeah, first time seeing this expression on her.
I can't see! What the hell are you?
Yeah, and now she's actually attacking she's actually attacking Siwyn.
Uni!
What are you doing?
Siwyn, why are you doing this to us? Why do you always treat us so poorly? Why do you call us scrap metal? Why do you swear and yell? Why?
You crazy hunk of junk! Have you lost your mind? I'll personally see to it that you're disposed of!
Uni, stop!
Mihara!
Stop. You mustn't go too far. I understand how you feel. I truly do. Just stop for a moment, and we can talk to her. You've made your point, okay?
I knew it. You're not Mihara.
What?
The real Mihara would always be on my side. She would understand me.
I may not remember everything, Uni, but I remember what kind of person you are. You're kind. You wouldn't hurt anyone. So please, stop this.
You don't remember anything! How can you say you know me? You're an imposter! You're not Mihara! The real Mihara is dead! You're not her! Siwyn killed her!
Uni, stop!
Siwyn must die! 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 I said die! No, I can't do it. I don't think I can kill her. And this...
Uni.
Commander?
Time to show them what we're made of.
Now, even though I do think that Siwyn has effectively had this coming for a long time, Uni is definitely taking in things a bit too far.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
But if anything, Siwyn definitely deserves to be punished pretty much for the crimes that Crow and the others have been committing, and arguably, if anyone is really to blame for pretty much everything that's going on, it is Crow. especially since, I mean, yeah, Uni has pretty much despised Siwon, especially for her habit of showing favoritism towards, say, Matisse and the others over, say, her and Mihara. But what Kuro's done is arguably even worse, being that she has effectively manipulated and gaslit Uni into doing everything that has been going on.
Uni, what have you done?
Oh my god.
Uni.
Commander? How did you get here? Oh, I see. You're here to kill Siwon too, aren't you? You've suffered a lot because of her too. Well, she's right here. I've made it so that she can't see or move. We can kill her together.
Commander, I have a clean shot.
Wait.
I say take the shot. She's gone crazy.
Uni, stop.
Why is everyone telling me to stop? No one is saying anything to Siwon. Why is it just me who has to listen to orders? Again? Why? Only me. Why do I have to stop and no one else?
Uni takes out her weapon.
Commander.
I stopped Reppy from stepping forward. I can help you.
What?
I can explain why you've done what you've done. I'll make sure that Siwon is punished.
You will? But how?
Things are different now. I've got greater authority now, and I can pull excuse me. And I can pull some strings to ensure certain things get done.
How exactly?
I will use all the power I can to do whatever I can to help you.
You're repeating yourself, Commander. You've said that before to me. But Commander, you never did anything for us.
Uni places the gun in her other hand and pulls the trigger. Did she just... She couldn't have.
My head feels so clear. I feel like I can do anything. So this is what Vaphaus can do.
She shot herself with Vaphaus.
I can kill you both. Siwon and the Commander.
Yep, she's definitely gone off the deep end, for sure.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Coming. Moving to the designated location.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that
It is not becoming.
I will turn
All right, not there.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Oh, more battles. Okay, so is there a lost relic over here?
It is not becoming to rush.
Nope.
I will go slowly.
Moving to the designated location.
Coming. It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Alright, let's see what happens next.
Thank you for preparing this gift for me, Commander.
To be fair, the Vaphaus was not for you. Get her.
Oh, no, you don't.
My vision is getting blurry. I'm losing strength in my legs. My body feels sapped of all its strength. Reppy, Anise, Neon all collapsed to the ground in a heap.
Vaphaus is amazing! All I have to do is imagine it, and it becomes real! Amazing!
I want to say something, but my mouth won't move. My body refuses to budge.
I've blocked all sensations in your spine. This is the first time I've blocked so many sensations. It's working wonderfully. Don't worry, Commander. In a bit, you'll be right as rain. I know how much you think about me. As for Suen... Time for you to say goodbye. Strange. Why aren't you feeling any pain? Mihara, did you do a sensory swap with Suen?
Uni, stop.
That would be yes.
I knew you were an imposter. The swap should last for 10 minutes, right? Hang on just a little longer.
Uni points a gun at Suen.
Suen. Say goodnight.
Uni!
My head! My head! It hurts! Help! Someone please!
Mihara!
She jumped in the way of the shot.
Mihara! Why did you protect Suen? Why? Mihara! Tell me! Tell me, Mihara, why? What? What? Mihara! Blood! Your head is bleeding!
Who did this? Get it out! Get it out of me!
Mihara! Get up, Mihara! Mihara! Be quiet!
Uni drops to the ground. Crow holsters her weapon, which has been equipped with a silencer.
Did you kill her?
Of course.
Weren't you supposed to help her?
I gave her the chance to kill Suen, didn't I? I can't help her if she doesn't have the stomach to go through with it.
Yeah, all Uni was to Crow was a pawn. It's Crow. Was she watching us? Crow crouches down in front of me. My vision is still blurry, and my body is weakened. You did all this.
I've gotta hand it to you. You were pretty sharp to have found this place. Too bad you won't be able to change anything. Aren't you curious about why you're in this situation? There are two things I want to see. The first is the choice the Ark makes. The second is your fall from grace. Suen was just a footnote. I'm sure you're wondering why I want to see you fall. You're too much of a hero. You can solve everything, and you always come out smelling like roses. I'm not complaining, honest. I'm quite fond of you. You could even say that I respect you. It's your connection with the Ark that I have an issue with. And for that, you're going down. You're not much different than a NIKKE. You follow orders blindly, and you'd sacrifice anything for the Ark's sake. Thanks to this Rapture invasion, NIKKEs and humans will see each other differently now. It could have been fun watching how you'd factor into everything, but I know you'd just get in the way. You act as an intermediary between NIKKEs and humans, with your heart loyal to both sides. Then presto, the situation is always resolved as if there was never anything wrong in the first place. You're one of a kind. A hero like you may never come again. The effect you've had, and continue to have on the Ark, is greater than you could possibly imagine. So the question is, what should be done? We need to bring you down to the dregs, make you no different from the rest of the Ark's filth. So, I'm taking you down a few pegs. But how do I go about that? Pierce your body? Let your trusted Nikkes betray you? From what I've seen until now, you don't seem like someone who would be undone by such things. So the conclusion I've made is... having you kill a Nikke with your own hands.
Those gunshots. What did she just do?
You're enshrouded in a miasma of your own hatred, clouding your judgment. Your emotions took over you. If you were to murder a Nikke, that would spell your downfall.
No, she can't be serious.
Hate me. Kill me. Avenge your colleagues. And let the fall begin.
Bro.
What's this? You're talking? This is highly irregular. Your recovery skills are exceptional.
I'm going to kill.
I certainly hope so. I'll see you around, my leading man.
My voice is ready!
Yeah, Crow's giving me reason to hate her all the more.
Alright, let's get started. Tell me to down with those who threaten us ahead. Commence firing. What's this thing of this too intently? Let's keep going! Just a little bit more! Let me clear my throat! Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom! The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful!
I stand myself up and look around me. Mihara is lying on the ground, motionless. So is Uni. Suman is convulsing violently, foaming from the mouth. Neon, Anise, and Rappy are all not moving. No! I have to go after her. I have to get Crow. I'm going to get her. And kill her. Oh, I wish. Ah, an EX battle.
Engaging with the enemy.
Alright, not there.
Well, we're getting a free level boost. Huh, he's new. Rebuild Armstrong?
Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom. Now is the time of true beauty. Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom.
Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised that no other Raptures appeared during the battle.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Engaging with the enemy.
Alright, not there. I'm
securing victory for their subjects is a key encounter.
It is not because
this. We're one step closer to our dream. The bubbles will show us the way.
coming.
Moving to the designated location.
Alright, not there. I knew that.
Huh. So I was right about there being a lost relic there, just not where I was initially thinking.
It is not they are humanity.
The bubbles will show us the way!
Missiless Medical Center, emergency exit hallway.
Where are we going?
Up to the surface.
Why there?
Because he'll follow us.
Huh?
We need to put as much distance between us and this place in order to let the resentment build. You want to know why, don't you?
Jackal is still alive. Are we not going to look for her?
Looking for Jackal right now would be suicidal.
She's waiting for us.
No, I told her not to wait. So she won't.
Then what'll happen to her?
How should I know?
Was all that with Uni and the counters really necessary?
What's gotten into you? You're acting strange all of a sudden.
I'm just saying, I think pretending would have been enough. You could have made it look real.
You're worried about what'll happen to him, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said no.
I know you've been helping him. I thought you were just having some innocent fun, but apparently not.
Honey was trying to help us the entire time. Until you went and killed his friends. He kept repeating how he was on our side, and that he was willing to hear us out. This, despite how cruel we've been to him. Even after all that Uni has done, he never gave up on her. I think he was genuine.
And what exactly is your point?
There is no point. I'm saying that you went too far.
I'm going to ask a question, and I want a proper answer. Have you fallen for him?
What? What are you saying? Me? Fall for Honey? He's just a plaything that provides me with some amusement. You should take good care of your toys, right? Once they break, it's over.
Well, that certainly sounds like you.
Crow walks away. Viper doesn't move for a while.
What are you doing? Viper?
Wait, let me think. Yes, that's it. I've changed. It's been that way for a while now. That's why I can't stop thinking about him and wanted to help him so badly. I guess I have fallen for him. Why am I only just now figuring this out? It all makes sense now. I've never truly liked someone until now. So, I wasn't certain. I think it's time I bow out of this whole thing. I'm going to turn myself in and hope they grant me some leniency. To be fair, all I really did was send a few texts. I'll try and ask them not to give me a memory wipe. My honey will have my back, so I don't think it'll be a problem, right?
So, at long last, the venomous snake has been poisoned itself. I knew this day would come. I always thought you would put up more of a fight, though. I'm a little disappointed.
Do you know who I just sent a text to? The two people who want to kill you more than anything. As a matter of fact, one of them is right above us.
What?
The ceiling shatters and a black shadow envelops Crow.
Crow.
Oh, she is alive. I did not think she survived the bomb. Well, I was hopeful that she escaped the explosion, and that proves it. She did.
threaten the kingdom. Now is the time of true beauty.
Threaten the kingdom.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
What were you thinking? Blasting a hole in the Ark?
You survived the explosion. Thank goodness. Actually, on second glance, I'm not so sure about that. Those burns are looking pretty nasty. You may die at any moment.
I've put up with your skullduggery long enough. This time, you've crossed the line. Why did you do it?
There were a few things I wanted to confirm.
Like what?
No comment.
Because of what you did, the entire Outer Rim is about to be exterminated. Half the Ark lies in ruins.
You don't say.
When did you first think about betraying me?
Always. From the very beginning.
I considered you a friend.
Yeah, and of course, just like everyone else, she betrayed your trust. Because, again, Crow is a psychopath.
That's a shame because I have no friends. I thought I did once, but not anymore.
Let me join you.
I have plenty to say to you as well, Viper.
What? Didn't I allow you to shadow us? I treated your wounds, and I led you to Crow. Didn't I do my part? Won't you forgive me?
We're far from even. But I also won't turn down any help you're offering. My time is just about up.
All right, then let's hurry up while you're still ticking. The bubbles will
Coming. Moving to the designated location. Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
It is not becoming to rush. They are humanity's enemies.
The bubbles will show us.
Honestly, if Crow was to die, I'd be all for it.
Got you now.
I don't think so. All we have to do is wait a little longer. You'll succumb to your injuries and then I'll be home free.
Before that happens, I can still kill you.
Just look at yourself. You're a mess.
The Ark's elite troops will be here soon. It looks like they've taken care of most of the raptures that came into the Ark. Then all prepare to surrender. Honey, you're here.
Barbara comes towards me.
Are you here to kill Crow? Don't do it. No need to dirty your hands. Let's hand her over to the central government. Let them take care of her.
Stay away from me.
You've got to listen to me, honey. I'm surrendering. I'm going to tell the truth. How and why this all happened, and who's responsible. You see Crow over there? I'm practically handing her over on a silver platter. So, I'd be really grateful if you put in a good word for me.
What are you up to this time?
What? Nothing. I told you. I'm going to surrender.
Don't lie to me.
Honey, I know trusting me may seem impossible right about now, but you've got to listen to me.
Move aside.
Are you going to kill Crow? Don't do it. You can't.
Piper comes near me and locks arms with me.
Just take a deep breath.
Let go of me. When I'm done with her, you're next.
Honey.
Meanwhile, at the Mistless Medical Center.
See you in.
Who is it?
It's me, Ingrid.
Where am I?
Misyllus's Medical Center.
Where did they go? My head.
Considering you took a bullet to the head, you're probably still feeling some pain there. You've got some serious bruises and severe fractures. Don't move around too much.
What's wrong with my hand? It's shaking on its own.
The sequelae are severe. It will take some time before you can start moving freely again.
How long? I'm asking how long?
You shouldn't be agitated right now. You need to rest.
Exotic. Wardress.
We're chasing Crow and Viper down. They couldn't have gone far. This will all be over soon. Wardress has been taken to the repair center for the time being. This all must be very hard for Mihara.
Shit!
Suin brings her trembling hands closer to her body and takes out her cell phone.
I told you to lie still.
Be quiet! I have something to do! It's working! Wait! No!
Ingrid quickly snatches the cell phone from Suin. The exotic self-detonation app is turned on. One of the collars of the exotic has been activated.
I pressed the wrong one!
The wrong one?
Please, can you trust me? I'm sorry for all the lies and deception. I truly am. This is bad. I'm not really good with apologies.
A light begins to emanate from Viper's collar. She meant to press for Crow, but she pressed for Viper.
Wait, this is...
Ugh.
So, this is how it ends.
The lights on the collar begin to intensify. I rush over and grab a hold of the choker of the choker. Don't move. If I take it off.
You really are a good person, honey. Even now, you want to help. It would have been nice if I had known someone like you earlier and recognized what I was feeling.
Viper pushes me away. The lights on the collar grow even more intensely.
Take care of Jackal. That big dummy needs someone to look after her.
There's a loud explosion. Viper collapses to the ground. Her face is blank. She has no face at all. Viper!
Hey. Get... Crow!
EH slumps to the ground. Crow slowly stands up and stares at me, then turns around and begins to walk away. She is heading towards the elevator leading to the surface. I sprint after her. Yeah, so that freaking sucks.
Time to show them what we're made of.
Target down.
Tell me this down with those who threaten me. All guns were filtered. Fire!
I will finish this quickly.
Tell me this down with those who threaten me.
Up ahead. Commence firing. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
I charged a crow who was attempting to operate the elevator's control panel. If I could just tackle her.
Oof.
She may be NIKKE, but even she'll yeah. Hang on a second.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, did a little refresh for OBS here. She may be NIKKE, but even she'll stumble if an adult male hurls all his weight at her. I pushed Crow against the closed elevator door. Where are you going?
How about we continue this discussion on the surface?
I don't have anything to say to you.
That's a shame.
Crow needs me in the stomach. I feel like my insides have been turned to puree, but I grit my teeth and stay standing. Any blow I inflict on a NIKKE as a human being would be meaningless. I grab a hold of both of Crow's hands, steadying myself, sling her over my shoulder, and slam her to the ground.
What the?
Yeah. I did it. Crow's laying on her back, face up on the ground. She scrambles to get back up. But by then, I've got my weapon pointed at her. You're not going anywhere, you coward. You're going to be held accountable for what you've done.
Are you going to shoot me? Is that how you plan to hold me accountable? Interesting interpretation.
Why did you shoot my friends?
I told you. I want to see you fall from grace. And I think I've succeeded. You should see your face right now. How many times in your life have you ever made that expression before? I'm probably the first person to have ever seen it. That alone is the sweetest reward of all. The Ark has lost their hero, and now they will have to choose.
Countless people have died because of you. You think you're some kind of modern philosopher? You're not. You're just a 2-bit hood.
Ouch. Harsh.
We all have our bad days, where we want to burn everything down and start anew. But we don't actually do it. Because we know other people will get hurt. It's not because we can't do it. We choose not to because we know it's something we shouldn't do. That's what living together in society is all about. But not you. You've let your intrusive thoughts consume you, and for that, others have suffered, and you've lost your friends. What is there left for you? You're not a part of anything. Not a single person will shed a tear for you when you're gone. You're all done.
So are you. Now that all your friends are dead.
Because you killed them.
So are you going to shoot me?
I am.
Then do it. Fulfill your destiny and fall.
If it means getting rid of someone like you, I'd do it gladly.
Then let me become your first. It's an honor.
Crow crumbles to the ground. Her body lies motionless.
Commander, please drop your weapon. It's finished now.
Rappy slowly walks forward and gently presses her hand on mine. lowering the gun I'm holding onto. I was going to shoot. I really think I would have done it.
But you didn't.
I would have, if you hadn't shot first.
Well, I did shoot first. So you didn't have to. You can never fall to the dark side. We will never let that happen.
Thank you. I'm glad you're alive.
Likewise. I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah, again, Rappy proves why she is one of the best girls. Yeah, Crow, she deserved that. So, if Crow is honestly dead, thank God.
The bubbles will show us the way!
What a truly beautiful story this was.
All right, not there. I knew that.
And arguably, because of what happened on the surface way back, with the initial betrayal, yeah, Crow pretty much had that coming.
To rush. I will go slow.
The bubbles will show us the way! Engaging with the bubbles will show us.
Out of curiosity, how much more do we got, in theory? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 9 more cutscenes, I think.
Coming.
All right, moving in. Okay, let me break this down. Let's start with Crow. Robbie blasted her right in the dome with a well-timed suppression bullet. She was knocked unconscious, got carried away by the central government, and had a brain scan conducted on her. That scan confirmed she was the ringleader behind the recent string of attacks.
Okay, so Crow is unfortunately not dead.
It also confirmed that everyone else involved was merely being used by her.
Yeah, as pawns, because, again, Crow is a manipulative psychopath. And the punishment?
Well, about that.
Even though your nymph was operating normally, you will be studied extensively for the various acts of wanton violence you have committed. Studied? We believe that you are able to control the nymph using your own will alone. This requires further investigation. Gosh, I feel so special. As you can imagine, this will be far from a routine examination. We will be tinkering with your brain until we find everything that we want to know. Once we've done that, Enoch will determine the best path toward rehabilitation. I see. Don't even think about wiping your own memory. If any self-destruct signal is detected, the nymph will forcibly...
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I know how impressive my memory is. I'd be a fool to want to destroy it.
That's what she said. Full of bravado until the bitter end.
What about the Underworld Queen?
There.
It happened again? I will not let this stand. Why are Tetra's squads interfering with the central government anyway?
Consider on what you've done up until now. I don't think you should even be talking.
The Ark was under siege. It doesn't take a genius to know it had to come from that garbage heap. I saw EH with my own 2 eyes. She was getting on the elevator, and she had a bomb in her hands.
And yet, you let her get away as well. Let me ask you something. Did you have any evidence to back up these accusations you have against the Outer Rim?
Are you deaf? I just told you. That place is a hotbed for terrorists.
If you had eyes, you would have seen for yourself that there wasn't one single person in the entire Outer Rim who was armed. Tell me then, on what grounds could you possibly justify marching in there with your petite armée? It sounds to me like you were conducting a massacre!
What if it was? What are you gonna do about it? What has the Outer Rim ever done for the Ark? We could wipe it off the map, and Enoch wouldn't say a word.
Are you willing to accept les repercussions?
What?
The reason Enoch isn't making a move is simple. She knows that my queens could crush you like an insect. And do you truly believe that the Outer Rim doesn't benefit the Ark in any way? If so, you are sorely mistaken.
What kind of gibberish is this?
Davion! Go ahead! Go straight to the Outer Rim and fire away! I won't stop you. Let's see for ourselves what judgment Enoch will reach. Go on, hurry!
I don't feel like it right now.
Yeah. Essentially, Mustang called his bluff.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, Mustang effectively proved that Doban, he's pretty much a muscle-bound coward.
I would like to remind you of one thing, however. When my queens were protéged at the Outer Rim, they also saved your skin. You owe me.
That's more or less what was said. But they couldn't escape the fact that they roughed up central government troops. Sakura, Rosanna, and Moran were all about to get their memories wiped, but Mustang stepped in and made a deal with the government. In exchange for them keeping their memories, Tetra's main broadcasting channel will be handed over to the central government.
So in other words, the central government effectively controls the media.
What? It's the only reason the underworld queens aren't walking vegetables right now. But then, how is Mustang going to make any money? He's got his fingers in a lot of pies, so losing the broadcasting channel won't be a death blow. However, the central government will now have virtually complete control over all broadcasting systems in the Ark.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
I just met with Mustang briefly, and he seemed fine.
C'est bon, ami! Fighting up from the bottom is my specialty!
That's what he said. Mustang will be fine. He always is. Thanks to him, the Outer Rim didn't sustain too much damage. Commanding everyone to lay down their weapons was a masterstroke. If everyone had been armed, they'd have gotten drawn into the carnage.
What about Uni and Mihara?
Uni has been placed in solitary confinement at the rehabilitation center. She's refusing to speak, and is more or less catatonic. Running a brain scan is impossible since she doesn't have any nymph, so the central government is at a loss. They won't be forgiving her for that shelter escapade of hers, so I can't see things ending well for her. She'll remain locked in solitary confinement until it's certain that she's behind the shelter incident.
Once it's been confirmed, then what?
She'll be scrapped.
I see. And Mihara?
Mihara. Uni and the three of us were all shot by Crow's suppression bullets. But Mihara got shot in the head by a termination pistol. The damage was extensive, and she was sent to the repair center. However, her nymph interfered with the brain surgery. It most likely perceived the operation as an external attack. They were left with no choice but to remove the nymph. And it was during this procedure that a memory wipe occurred.
Yeah, so she got memory wiped twice. Then what?
After some treatment, her nymph was re-uploaded. She's still recovering at the moment.
Understood.
At any rate, everything more or less seems to be under control. As for the Raptures, there are only a few stragglers left in the Ark, so things should settle down soon enough. The shelter will be reopened once we've confirmed all raptures have been eliminated. This was a big one, in every sense of the word.
They're going to declare that the hole in the Ark's roof was a result of deterioration from the facility's aging. If word gets out that this occurred because of one NIKKE's doing, the central government's reputation will hit rock bottom. The ironic thing is that, as a result, popular opinion regarding NIKKE's is now at an all-time high. It's become more apparent than ever how indispensable NIKKE's are to protecting humanity, especially after Matisse's display up on the surface. I'm sure the central government is intending to use this newfound goodwill to its advantage.
So this is what the Ark chose.
What happened to Siwin? Uni really did a number on her, so she's in intensive care right now. When she's able to walk again, she'll be judged by Enoch. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next.
There's something I still don't get, though. Why do you think Crow shot suppression bullets at us?
She must have wanted to push the commander to the brink. Of course, the moment you think about it, the holes start to show. It doesn't matter how much mental fortitude you have. If you want to be free from the nymph, then your inhibitor needs to be deactivated. There's no way around that.
I realize that now, but in the heat of the moment, I wasn't thinking straight.
I don't blame you. Crow was probably counting on that happening.
Crow's ultimate goal was for the commander to avenge our supposed deaths. Once you'd killed her, it wouldn't matter that we were still alive. At that point, it'd be too late. You'd have crossed that line.
What a sadistic trick. But, Rappy, how were you able to move first?
I used it a little bit.
You mean Red Hood?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. It was only for a moment.
That's a relief, but... Sorry to interrupt, but it's time, Commander.
Alright.
I'll walk with you.
Enoch's gonna make her verdict. This shouldn't be a big deal, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah, why do I have a feeling otherwise? Especially since this campaign chapter is called Banishment.
If we can't clinch the victory...
Threaten the now is the time of true beauty. Tell me to down with those who threaten the now. Yes, good!
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Hello, Pit Boss. Hello. Sorry for being so abrupt, but can you help us? Please? What's wrong? Well, you're probably going to find this very strange, but we were preparing for a parade. A parade? When? Where? A week from now at Ark Square. No kidding. We confirmed that the situation in the Ark will calm down soon. So we're planning on holding a parade once they do. Everyone's on edge, and we figured this would help them relax. I know this is all very sudden, but we want to get the parade underway as soon as we know the situation is all clear. That's why we're preparing so thoroughly. We decided the square would make for the perfect place for a rehearsal, since it's nice and spacious enough to accommodate a large parade. Only thing is, there are artists in the square. Precisely. I know it may sound absurd, but Blanc and I have always felt that Coin Rush provides an important service to the people. The central government is insisting everything is fine, but many buildings have collapsed and people have lost their lives. Many people are mourning. And we want to give them a moment where they can forget all their sorrows, even if it's just for a moment. This is what Coin Rush and the Tetris Squad were meant to do. Leave it to me. Thank you, Pit Boss. Truly. Ah, right here. Cool.
Moving in.
Okay, so that will open that, and then we can progress through the chapter.
Moving to the
However, we're gonna actually put a pause on this campaign chapter, and we're gonna see about doing pulls for Summer Rosanna before the banner disappears.
This way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
Because we're literally at the last few minutes for the banner, so I'm going to use what gems I do have to see about pulling for her banner. Alright, so
let's do this.
We're gonna use what resources we do have, and hopefully we can get Rosanna before I run out of gems. In terms of pulling for the tactical upgrade versions of Vesti, Omen, and okay, first multi. Can we get Rosanna? Please, please let Rosanna be in this multi. 2. Please let one of them be Rosanna, please. Okay, so that's not her. Hopefully she's the second one. Oh, nice! Anchor Innocent Maid. Nice.
Very nice.
Sweet. I actually needed her to do the maid combo with Mast and Anchor. So now I can actually use that combination for, say, the Elysium Tower. But please let this next one be her. Tetra, please, 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 please. Yes!
I can safely say this is a privilege given only to you, mister.
Praise you, Shift Up, and RNGesus. Thank the Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank God. Yes. Thank God. So now I can actually save the gems for other pulls as well. Whew, thank goodness. And not only did I get Summer Rosanna, but I actually got one of the other NIKKEs I needed from my roster as well.
Both is good.
And specifically for a certain team combination. But yeah, with the amount of gems I do have, there's pretty much a next to no chance I would actually be able to do enough pulls, or more or less RNG would definitely have to be on my side to potentially pull enough copies of Summer Rosanna to actually get her Emblem beat. So I'm just pretty much going to call it there in terms of pulls for her. And since the update is going to be dropping in a moment, I'm gonna pretty much take a brief little break in the recording, and once the update is finished, then we'll resume the campaign chapter and get that done. And then once the campaign once we complete chapter 24, then probably next time we'll see about taking a look into the absolute event and see about getting some of the awards there. So I will see you in pretty much a minute or so once the update is done. So I will catch you in a bit.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back after the time change. So at this point in this session, the third banner of the tactical upgrade trio has been added to the game. That being Vesti tactical upgrade. And as you can see by her burst animation, yeah, Vesti is definitely upgraded in terms of her firepower this time around. Like, aside from the fact that she has multiple rocket launchers, like her burst animation is just definitely up there in terms of what's going on, and pretty much she literally bombards the enemy with a barrage of missiles, and the kind of folded missile launchers that are essentially on her left shoulder almost kind of reminds me of Cinderella's glass slippers, but instead of lasers, it's multiple mini rockets. Matter of fact, in a way, when they're unfolded, or more or less when they're expanded like that, they kind of remind me of a certain Gundam from I believe more or less like the Gundam Seed era. One of the ones that comes to mind is I believe the Strike Freedom Gundam, I want to say. It kind of reminds me of that with the way its kind of wings are expanded. Kind of reminds me of that, and also, well, I know there's a few Gundams that are kind of like that. But aside from her, then of course, I forgot to mention this a while back, but I forgot to mention earlier, but we also have Unwa's banner currently going on as well. So, at the moment, I have 13 days at the time of recording this for Unwa and Emma's banners respectively. Their banners will end on the 4th, like I made mention prior, and then Vesti's banner will end later. I believe on the 21st, I want to say? Let me double check here. Let's see. Oh, never mind. It will end on September 11th for her banner. Ooh, also, aside from a daily logging calendar that we got for during this time, there's also another 21-day calendar that we get, which has a special free costume for Unwa Tactical Upgrade. That being the not tactical outfit. Or rather, it's her day off attire. And one thing I'll definitely say is that this is a very, very nice looking outfit for Unwa. Like, with her tactical upgrade version, which is essentially, like I made mention of before, we got more or less a preview of what they looked like during the 2nd anniversary, I believe. And thanks to the Absolute event, we more or less have a chance of actually getting them in game.
Hey, Junior Blockhead. If you've got some free time, review the mission briefing.
Yeah. But like I said, this outfit is definitely nice for Unwa. Like, of the 3, she definitely got the most glow up, for sure.
Conversation if you're not going to finish it. Don't leave people hanging.
And of course, her shooting pose was that outfit. Yeah, I believe as part of Unwa's description, you may have noticed it briefly with her more or less burst animation. Or not so much her burst animation, well, you kind of noticed it there, but she more or less has a visual, more or less like kind of like a visual camouflage that she has. Yeah, like you briefly see the flicker of it there. Let's see, Unwa, the leader of Absolute, has been strengthened through the tactical upgrade plan. Having let go of the burdens of her past, she is free of all hesitation and exhibits remarkable growth both physically and mentally. Actually, I think the notification thing makes mention of it, right? Let's see. Well, I don't know if it makes mention of it here, but more or less, I want to say it may make mention of it during the event, but Unwa essentially has a special like tactical camouflage as part of her gear, so that way she can become more stealthy when it comes to when it comes to being a sniper. And then of course for Vesti here, Vesti has been strengthened with a tactical upgrade plan. While she is still quick to cry and get scared easily, she has gained the strength and resolve to keep moving forward.
Is something wrong, Commander? I can listen if you'd like.
Yeah, so she's still kind of the same sweetheart that we pretty much know. But she's arguably become much more deadly with the amount of firepower at her disposal.
This way, Commander.
I could potentially pull on their banners, but even if I don't, there is also the fact that they will get added to Order Recruit after their banners end, so there is the chance I can get them that way. And speaking of which, currently, yeah, I have a little over 300 recruit vouchers. So if I wanted to pull for the tactical upgrade versions of Vesti, Unwa, and Emma, I can pretty much once they get added to Order Recruit. Okay, sorry about that. Had to clear my throat, but anywho, with the amount of advanced recruit vouchers specifically I do have left, I may potentially save out the advanced recruit vouchers to pretty much utilize towards the other limited recruit reruns that are gonna happen. I should try to save up those and save up gems, because yeah, I did get lucky and managed to get some of Rosanna off of one multi, thankfully, along with the character that I was actually gonna go after in Order Recruit on my wish list, that being main anchor. So I am thankful for that for sure, and thankfully I pretty much didn't get skunked on another limited recruit banner, not like I did with Dorothy and Elig, though. My luck with Dorothy was definitely probably amongst the worst when it came to luck on a pilgrim banner. Well, actually no. Now that I think about it, I'd say Grave is still. I'd say I'd had the worst luck still for Grave's banner more so than Summer Dorothy's banner. Cause yeah, I did go through several pulls to try and get her, and yeah, I did get SSRs, but unfortunately none of them was Dorothy, and unfortunately the only pilgrim I did manage to get was Snow White, which, I mean, it's not bad. It could have been a worse pilgrim, so it's kind of a bittersweet thing. It's kind of a bittersweet situation because new pilgrim, but it wasn't the pilgrim I was after.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
And also as of currently, I only for Helm, I just need 8 more of her maintenance items, the cooling gel or whatnot, and then I can actually max out her favorite item.
Reloading.
Huh. I think this was the first time with a side mission that the battle scenarios were different. Yeah, I think that's the first time that that's happened, where each battle was a different scenario. All the previous times, all the battles were the same scenario. Huh. Did you say a parade? They want to rehearse in the middle of a massive square. Sounds like it'll be one heck of a show. We should check it out ourselves. Do you think we'll be able to get good seats? Commander, you should use your connections to, you know, I'll mention it. Woohoo! I want to be part of the parade. I can lead from the front, showing off my firepower to all who can see. Don't butt in on other people's affairs. Why not? This is the perfect opportunity to strut my stuff. A magnificent parade dedicated to the showing of the true splendor of firepower. Can you feel it? It's destiny. Actually, I think I do feel something. Wow. I detect sarcasm. I can't say I fully understand your perspective. Don't overthink it. Happiness is a fleeting thing. You gotta grab it when it's there. There are people who would give their lives to experience that sort of moment of that short moment of bliss. There, did you feel it? There it was. I felt it. I wasn't talking to you. Thank you, Pit Boss. Good job. You're the best. We will head to the square as soon as we're prepared. I've got high hopes for the parade. Pit Boss, I hesitate to mention this at a time like this, but after the parade, could Blanc and I come over to the commander's room? Of course, anytime. Great, thanks. We're trying to make the parade as awesome as possible, so don't forget to encourage us once in a while. Not once in a while, but frequently, all the time if you can. Noted. Hee. Well, we better get going. We'll work hard to make this parade a success. See you in the commander's room, Pit Boss. Yep, I do love those two.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly. Moving to the designated location.
Of course, if I wanted to have their gear overloaded like I do for most of my main team currently, I'm gonna need to upgrade their gear to level 5 first.
They are humanity's enemy.
Speaking of which,
Defeat them.
pretty much currently, all of my team aside from Helm has overload gear at the moment. So pretty much due to the fact that I need quite a bit of resources to more or less offer up to level up the equipment, pretty much everyone aside from Rappy has all their gear at a minimum level 1. And currently, almost one piece of Rappy's gear is at the max of level 5 for the Silverlord gear. And then of course for each of these abilities, if I wanted to change them up, I could lock certain ones by using either custom modules or custom locks. The custom locks are one of the item drops you can get from the anomaly interception, which I'll probably show briefly later. But for now, this pretty much you can pretty much lock those, and then by doing so, it does actually increase the cost when it comes to say if I want to change this third spot to be an actual boost, it would end up costing more for pretty much to re-roll that third spot. If it effectively cost, I believe, 3 of the custom modules instead of just 1.
The bubbles will show us the way.
But yeah, just with the boost that they do have now, I was able to not only still clear some floors of the towers, and especially with the tri-tower up to a certain point, but I was actually able to progress a little bit in hard mode. But I'm kind of stuck at a certain fight in Chapter 13 hard mode at the moment. In the repair center.
Ingrid.
Oh, she's still alive.
Harper. It's been a while.
I figured she died from her injuries earlier.
It has.
How am I looking?
Your burns have been aggravated. They're pumping you with painkillers. Should be 2 days, max.
Right. Can I ask you a favor?
Go ahead.
Make me a NIKKE. I know it's probably impossible, and that no one will probably give me the time of day. But I want to atone for what I've done. All the fear people felt thanks to me. It's all hitting me at once. I want to redeem myself. Please.
Okay. I'll make the necessary preparations.
Thank you. Truly. Ingrid. Am I too far gone?
Yes. But you can still try.
In the Outer Rim. Wait, did she manage to break out?
This sucks. What's the fun of laughing alone?
Want me to join you then?
Huh? Viper!
Huh? How's Viper there? I thought she got her head exploded by the bomb.
Hey there, kiddo. How you holding up?
Jackal bounds over to Viper and inspects her.
You're okay! You're all put together again!
Apparently, the angle was off just a tad, and the brunt of the explosion missed my brain.
So she managed to survive pretty much by sheer luck.
Having said that, my head was completely blown to smithereens, so I had to get a new one made.
So by sheer luck, pretty much by just a fraction, she was able to survive the explosives that pretty much would have destroyed her head and killed her instantly.
You're kidding!
Yeah, she more or less probably survived borderline like a 1 in a million chance.
That's amazing!
You bet it is, and it's all thanks to a special someone grasping at my collar.
Oh. So us pulling on the explosive collar must have moved it just enough so that she would actually survive. That's still crazy.
I owe him my life. Now I like him even more.
I don't know if I consider that a good thing or a bad thing.
Huh? Say that again? My ears still aren't working so good.
Turn on your audio sensors.
Forget it. It's nothing.
So, what do we do now?
Listen carefully to me, Jackal. We're lucky that we're still alive. Fortunately, I ended up doing something that helped them turn the situation around. Now that EH is MIA, there's no telling what is going to happen in the Outer Rim. Going forward, there are going to be even more eyes on that place. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Alright, sounds great. What is that exactly?
The exact same thing we've been doing. With one slight alteration. No more lies. No more screwing around. If we lie or horse around, then we'll be in big trouble.
Yikes, I don't want that!
Neither do I. We've got C-Force strapped to our necks, so if we step out of line, it's farewell to our noggins. And that's no one's idea of a fun time.
What was that? I still can't hear very well.
Forget it. Anyway, let's get to work, shall we?
Heck yeah!
Jackal?
Yeah?
Don't you have something to ask me?
I don't want to ask.
Why?
I don't like being sad.
Okay.
In Enix's room.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I'm guessing from this point, there is the possibility that Jackal and Viper will more or less kind of be on more or less of a track towards redemption, if I had to guess. Hello.
I still have things left to do. I still need to keep track of the movements of the Raptures that still remain in the Ark. So this will be quick.
We appreciate it.
First, you apprehended the culprit of the Ark terror attack and cleared the Outer Rim's name, thereby preventing mass casualties. Second, you resolved the situation with minimal casualties during the so-called shelter incident. Third, you annihilated several Raptures that invaded the Ark. On the basis of these facts, a search has shown that there are no cases perfectly matching this incident. This case will be judged on its own merits. The judgment made is as follows. You have received a promotion up 3 ranks.
Huh?
However,
First, along with Suen, intentionally bringing Raptures into the vicinity of the Ark. Second, you concealed the existence of the Vop House, which could have been a major resource to the Ark.
To be fair, there's a very good reason to conceal the existence, because more or less, if word had got out as to how Vop House was made, more than likely we would get made into a central government guinea pig and pretty much drained of our blood to mass produce it.
On the basis of these facts, a search has shown that there are no cases perfectly matching this incident. This case will be judged on its own merits. The judgment made is as follows. Your promotion up 3 ranks is revoked. Your current rank will remain unchanged.
So the first one was the whole promotion was pretty much made pointless. What else can I say?
You did well.
Same to you.
I must get back to my original tasks.
Enoch.
Yes?
You said before that Raptures invading the Ark wasn't the worst case scenario.
That's right.
Then, can you let me know what it is?
Pertaining to the Ark, the worst case scenario would be 2 or more heretics breaching the Ark. If the Ark consolidated all its resources, it might be possible to retaliate. But untold devastation would occur during the ensuing altercation. Would you like additional intel on the extent of the damage and how long it would take to conduct repairs?
No, it's okay. What is Dorothy doing right now?
I'm afraid I cannot divulge that information at present. I am under orders not to discuss the pilgrim known as Dorothy.
Huh. So, who gave her the order? Maybe the central government? That's a possibility. Okay, thanks.
Goodbye.
It could be possible that it was someone in the central government. I mean, to be fair, Dorothy's sudden appearance, it would make sense that the central government essentially wants to keep a close eye on Dorothy.
Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom. I'll do my best. Cheer me on. Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom. Immense firing. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
And yeah, when it comes to Helm's favorite item, in theory, with just the amount of the maintenance item that I'm getting from the
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
from the more or less daily mission, which was the I'm bringing forward the name, but
Alright, not there.
but more or less aside from those special missions that appear on the bulletin board,
The bubbles will show
with doing those every day, effectively I'll get enough with just that alone. I'll get enough of the maintenance item to actually max out and actually complete Helm's favorite item pretty much within 3 days.
Alright, not engaging with the enemy.
Before I fight them, I don't know.
Bubbles will show us the way.
Let's see, anything this way?
It is not becoming to rush. I will go.
No, that's a dead end. Okay.
The bubbles will show us the way.
And actually, by the time I'm actually continuing the story in this session, there was actually a solo raid added that has a unique Rapture boss known as Ziz. I may show that off later when I go to record the Absolute event, but aside from that, if I by chance get some of the maintenance items for Helm's favorite item through that event, or through the solo raid, then that may actually be helpful in terms of more or less reducing the time it's going to take to get the remaining maintenance items I need to max out Helm's favorite item. Anywho, Central Government, Briefing Room 13.
Things in the Ark seem to be bad.
Oh. Dorothy's speaking with Birmingham.
It's nearly taken care of. You don't need to worry.
Or Birmingham, rather.
Anything I can do to lend a hand?
No, it's okay. We can take care of it.
All right then. Oh, did you receive my gift? It's something I found up on the surface. It's rather rare.
The heretic? Nihilista, you mean? I had her put into MMR's Atlas cage right away. The tech team was over the moon.
I'm glad they were pleased.
I wonder if that particular situation kind of ties in the fact that Nihilista is part of the rehabilitation system, or the liberation system, which, like I may mention before, is in desperate need of an upgrade, especially for how long it takes to get not only Guilty Sin and Original Quincy, but even Nihilista on top of that, because you have to, one, rehabilitate one of the other three first, then go through the long, arduous progress of rehabilitating Nihilista.
You came at a different time than you said you would. Why is that?
Well, you originally wanted me to use that secret elevator, as you called it, and ride it straight to the Ark, right? I was going to do that, but then there was all that business with the gaping hole in the Ark's roof. Once the heretic showed up, I decided to help out.
You drew too much attention to yourself. I'm just glad all the citizens were in the shelters. If they had seen you and that heretic, we'd have had a real mess on our hands.
That's why I did it.
What?
I did it so the humans in the Ark could see me. But you're telling me that everyone was cloistered off in the shelters? That's a shame. It would have been a hell of a show. I missed the chance to give some people a memory that would last a lifetime. I was going to go out and bash some raptures while I was in the area, but I'm suddenly feeling bereft of inspiration.
You should have kept your arrival in the Ark a secret. Now everyone knows you're here. Thanks to you, people are asking for an explanation.
I go out of my way to catch a heretic, and you're blaming me? If I hadn't stepped in to help, I think it's easy to assume what state the Ark would be in.
The Ark is strong. they could easily dispose of a heretic.
Oh, so my contribution means nothing then?
That's not what I meant. I'm just saying it's complicated because your arrival was so ostentatious.
I've been meaning to ask. Why do you want to keep my coming to the Ark all hush-hush? So what if a pilgrim comes to the Ark? Is that the end of the world? Is there something you're not telling me?
No, not at all. I'm just scared, that's all.
Scared? Of what?
Right now, the situation is mostly taken care of, but the fact remains that enemies from the outside encroached on the Ark. If a pilgrim were to show up at a time like that and declare war, it'd be pandemonium. Granted, any suspicions towards you have been assuaged somewhat thanks to your taking care of that heretic. But I still don't know what you're after.
I see.
So, while we're on that topic, I'd like you to make everything perfectly clear to me. Why did you come to the Ark and ask to see me?
I want to make a pact between the Ark and Eden. And I want to be the ambassador of that pact.
A pact? Between the Ark and Eden?
That's right.
What's she up to?
What kind of pact?
Let's start with something simple. Sharing our technology, resources, and manpower. You scratch our back, and we'll scratch yours. Eden is far more technologically advanced than the Ark. But there's something we're lacking that you have in spades.
Resources and manpower, I presume.
Bingo. I've got to say, you're easier to talk to than I thought.
But I don't know the details, but doesn't Eden despise the Ark?
Specifically, well, yes. And the one who despises the Ark the most, arguably, is Johann.
Indeed they do. That's where I come in. I can be a goodwill ambassador, a mediator between Eden and the Ark. You don't look too convinced.
Dorothy hands over a USB to Birmingham.
You want to know how Eden was able to exist on the surface all this time? The answers are all in there.
You mean...
A full breakdown of the data used for our large-scale optical camouflage technology. I hope you will be able to put it to good use.
Optical camouflage?
Yeah, the same type of tech that Uma has in her tactical upgrade version.
If you've got this, reclaiming the surface is no longer a pipe dream.
Right.
Well, do you trust me now? To be honest, I think I've gone above and beyond here. We haven't had trade relations for ages, yet I've schlepped over here, taken down a heretic, and given you our optical camouflage technology. If you don't trust me after all that, then I think I'll just have to turn around and head back.
Wait. I'll talk to the leaders. I'll try and sway them.
That's good news.
So, what will you be doing until then? I'll help in any way I can, within reason, of course.
I'd love to explore the Ark a little more.
Okay, I'll ask the ACPU. Some areas will be off-limits, but you'll be able to explore most of the Ark.
Much appreciated.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Why did you contact the Ark out of the blue? Eden had been radio silent for so long. Why change that?
They decided the timing was right. Let's just say it was triggered by an encounter with a harmless human being. He made me realize what I wanted.
I see. Well then, keep in touch.
Will do.
Dorothy disappears. Yeah, not gonna lie. Dorothy is not exactly being 100% honest because, given what we experienced / seen with more or less one of the last more or less interactions between her and Johan and the Inherit Squad, yeah, most likely she's pretty much pulling strings on her own, and more than likely, Johan and the others have no idea that Dorothy is doing this.
Polly!
Yes, Deputy Chief? No problems on this end.
I would like you to continue to be Dorothy's guide. Is that okay?
Sure, we'd be honored to.
Thank you. Also, keep a close eye on Dorothy and report back to me.
You got it.
Yeah, so I guess Birmingham is also suspicious of Dorothy.
I shall suppress them swiftly.
Honestly, pretty smart of him to be so.
Tell me to down with those who threaten the kingdom.
And depending on the story cutscenes for the remainder of chapter 24, may potentially actually go into one of the first side story events after this. That side story being, or rather, was yeah, that's what I meant. One of the side stories, specifically wordless.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slow.
Let's see, nothing near the elevator, right? Oh.
Alright, moving in. Moving to the designated location. The bubbles will show us the way!
Uh-huh. So my suspicion was correct. Manifest.
The bubbles will show us the way!
Ah, so there's the boss fight. Definitely an interesting looking place.
It is engaging with the enemy. All right, not there. With this, we're one step closer. It is not the encounter. All right, securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Yeah, and there's 5 lost relics left.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly. Engaging with the enemy. Moving to the designated commander. The disrupt.
There we go.
Have been removed.
Another outpost level up.
Maybe continue our. The bubbles will show us the way. All right.
Nope. No lost relic near the button. So what's this open? Okay, so that opens that doorway there. There's bound to be a lost relic over on that side. So let's go around the battle here.
All right, not there. I knew that. All right, moving in.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
All right, not there.
Okay, next story battle.
Engaging with moving to the designated location.
Hey, Dorothy! Looks like we're in charge of showing you around. This is gonna be fun.
I think so as well. I'm looking forward to it.
Is there anything in particular you want to see?
I want to see somewhere where there's a lot of people.
Well, everyone is still waiting inside the shelters. The doors will only open once all the raptures have been eliminated, and it's been declared safe.
That should be in about 2 days.
In that case, I've heard of a place called MMR. Can I go there?
Oh, gee, sorry, but that's a top secret area. I'm afraid you can't go there.
Not quite. The deepest recesses are off limits, but the other areas are open to the general public for field trips and the like.
Oh, is that right? I had no idea.
Miranda, you took someone there only a few days ago.
Oh, right! I remember now.
Anyway, do you still want to go?
At MMR.
So this is where Cecil stayed. It's blander than I thought it would be.
That would make sense about her intellect when it came to making Nikkes. Well, specifically the Pilgrims of Inherit Squad, aka Isabel, Haran, and Noah. So I guess she was a former member of MMR before she left to be at Eden.
Sorry?
Nothing. What do people see here when they come on field trips?
Oh, just an overview of the Ark's technology through the ages. Sometimes they'll let you test out some new experimental technology. They typically run tests every day of the week, but I'm not sure if with the Raptor situation... Oh, there we go. If we use the screen here, you can get a good look.
What is that door?
Dorothy points to a tightly sealed door.
That's the door leading deeper inside the building. That's where all of the Ark's core technology is stored, so access is restricted to only a select few.
And given the context of a past event involving Mana, she is one of the few that can actually get access to the lower levels. Her, Gian, and also I'm brain finding her name at the moment, but the only other member of MMR.
I'm not entirely sure what it looks like on the other side since I've never been there myself.
I see.
Would you like to check out the second floor? They've got a vending machine up there and the hot dogs are...
Whoa. Polly? I feel really sleepy.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's no wonder. You haven't rested all day.
Polly quickly pulls out her cell phone.
What's going on?
Polly... sorry, but I'm going to sleep for a bit. Why would it in the Ark?
Are you two okay?
Get away from here.
Polly and Miranda faint. Did Dorothy use alpha particles? Dorothy holds Polly and Miranda's hands.
They're not dead, just unconscious.
There's an arc of electricity, sparks fly, and all of the machines lose power.
The alpha particle concentration is through the roof.
Uh-oh.
How can that be? We're not even on the surface.
Wait a minute. Could Nihilister be doing it? Dorothy stares at the door leading into MMR's inner structure. She heads towards it.
Particle concentration is high enough that it's affecting my motor skills. Something strange is going on here.
Dorothy starts to rip the door apart with her bare hands.
If we can't clinch the victory...
Guess it kind of makes sense that Dorothy would have a good amount of strength, given that she is a pilgrim. And of course, with the Boom the Ghost event, we actually kind of got a hint of, I got a hint of her strength as well during that, when she and Rappy had fisticuffs.
The disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
But, Noob, are you busy? If you're not, help me out. What is it? One of the servers is having issues. Can you go check it out? I don't know the first thing about servers. That's fine. I just hacked into the surveillance camera and the cord just came unplugged. All you gotta do is plug it back in. Okay. Thanks. What's the server used for? For Final Quest. Of course. and now I can't log in. Is this really the appropriate time to worry about this? Yes. Now's the perfect time to worry about something like this. Sorry, but I don't think I can help you. Sorry. I don't think I've explained the situation properly. The Ark is in good shape. At least, that's what we're being told. People have evacuated to emergency shelters, and they're getting along just fine in there. But during this time, they find that their favorite game is on the fritz. I shouldn't have to explain to you how big a deal that is. I feel like I've heard of this all before. I did tell you before. It has to do with the cutscenes. If I can't see the cutscenes, who knows what will happen? If you can't engage in your favorite pastimes, that can only lead to bigger problems. I apologize for not understanding how important this is to you. Don't be. It was my fault for not explaining properly. Anyway, I'll leave the server to you. Aha! So 2 panels again, and they're over there.
Not there.
But let's deal with this EX battle first.
The bubbles will show us the way.
All right, so our level's getting increased by 11 levels. So do we have a battle scenario or a boss? Ah, it's a boss fight. Rebuilt cucumber. Yeah, it kind of looks like he has tree branches coming off of him.
Down with those
Yeah, thanks to Helm's burst ability, we pretty much regained all that health back that was dealt as damage.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
So yeah. We made quick work of him. Okay, so aside from the side mission, we got 5 battles left.
All right.
Barring, of course, another side mission appearing. Oh,
All right. Not there.
there's a lost relic here.
I knew that.
Nice. Okay, 3 more to go.
Moving to the designated location.
I will turn every...
It is not becoming to rush. Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
All right.
So, if I had to guess... Oh, come on. One may be potentially in here. And then... I'm trying to see if there's one here. Oh, there might be. Oh, there it is. Right there in the very back. Oh, there's the next one. Alright, so we already know where one of the last 2 is. So the other one might potentially be in this corner.
All right. Not they are humanity. All right. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Moving to the designated location.
They are...
Oh, never mind.
Not there.
It's actually in this section here.
This was. I am most pleased with it. All right. Not there.
There it is.
I knew that.
Manifest malfunction. Ergo the soundtrack we're listening to now.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Encounter.
Cool.
It is not becoming to rush.
So, thankfully we know where the last lost relic is. And I'm certain that that button is going to help us get to it. Provided we can't actually go to the left to actually get it.
Down with those who threaten the kingdom. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful. Bubbles
engaging with the... It is not becoming to...
Yeah, so between this and the reward, that's effectively 150 gems.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Okay, so we're potentially getting the cutscene after this battle.
Down with those with threatened. All gunport open. Fire!
I will finish this quickly.
There we go.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Let's see. Do I plug this in here? But the colors are different, aren't they? Huh? You're right. There's a baffling amount of cords here. You can say that again. XD made it sound like there was only one that needs to be plugged in. Why don't we contact XD and have her explain? No, I think you can do this. Huh? Let me take a look. At first glance, what initially seems to be a jumbled mass of cords, in fact, does have a method to the madness once you look closely at the shape of the ports and colors of the wires. Not only that, additional information is written on the servers beside. I've got this. Actually, you ascended to another level entirely. We're not worthy. There we go. The server's back online. I know these tangles of wire are a bit of a mess. I really appreciate it. I'm glad everything worked out. It sure did. The server is working now without any issues. We've got a whole bevy of users gathering now. We're carrying out maintenance on the server. Is that a good thing? It is. This is perfectly normal. It means that everything is working. Good job. Novel, you've been here the whole time? Talking too fast couldn't catch up. I'm in the protocol squad, so I'm sad. Now Novel is fitting about having a breakdown because of those absurd rumors. She's bustling about trying to stop them. At times like this, some rumor mongers always enjoy causing panic. That looks like a tough job. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the help, Noom.
Alright, not there.
Alrighty.
I knew that.
So we got 2 more battles.
It is not becoming...
Well, 2 more battles before the boss.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Oh, looks like we will have to use that button because there's a gate on both sides. So we'll have to beat the boss, then press the button, and then we can get the last relic.
Alright, moving in.
Encounter.
Alright, so last story battle before the cutscenes of the boss battle. Ooh. The MMR core. Huh. Kinda interesting looking machinery. Several NIKKEs are lying on the ground, motionless. So it is a Nihilister. I was right. Huh. So Nihilister must have actually recovered from the from Dorothy's attack. Nihilister stands in the middle, surrounded by the fallen NIKKEs. The Atlas cage that once contained her has been melted from the inside. So the cage's structure couldn't withstand the temperature of her flames. The very contraption which was once thought unescapable is now little more than a gooey puddle.
Well, what do we have here?
Yeah, so her flames were hot enough to turn into molten slag. Yeah, I kind of made the comparison before, but essentially with her flames being able to burn hot enough to do that, kind of reminds me of the Pokédex entries or maybe even the early Pokedex entries for Charizard, because at least one of the descriptions pretty much makes note that Charizard's flames are hot enough to melt boulders.
You're the one from Eden, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Nihilister. You recovered faster than I thought you would.
How did you know about that? Wait a moment. You're the one who snuck up on me, weren't you?
That's right. You've got so many exposed vital areas, it was like shooting fish in a barrel.
You're quite a crack shot. So good, in fact, that you were able to hit the exact spot I wanted you to. Dead nuts.
Wait a minute, she wanted to hit her in the head?
You allowed yourself to get shot?
Of course. How else was I supposed to play dead and have it be convincing?
Pretty clever, Nihilister.
I knew these morons would take me to the Ark straight away to try and start dissecting me. No flames are hot enough for these puny insects. But I must admit, the never-ending stupidity of humans never ceases to amuse me. They always end up getting too greedy and tripping over themselves. You didn't have to drag me all the way here, though. You know what it feels like to have your head dragged across the ground for miles? It's no picnic.
You're going through an awful lot of trouble.
Oh, believe me, for what I'm planning, it's all gonna be worth it.
I won't bother asking. You're going to fail anyway.
Is that what you think?
Wait. Where did your weapons go?
You only noticed that just now. You're dumber than I thought. I had to feed them.
Feed them?
So they'd grow big and strong.
Wait. Did her dragon heads detach? And feast on something? Dorothy scans her surroundings at once. A pervasive silence consumes the room, quite enough to be unnerving. That can't be good. Several tentacles break through the Alice cage.
Excuse me.
Enoch?
Proceed to MMR immediately.
What's wrong?
There's a large amount of alpha particles emitting from deep inside MMR. It's impossible to conduct any scans, so the current situation is unclear. The Ark is rallying its forces and dispatching them to MMR. Please hurry and meet with them.
I'm assuming there's something else?
There is. That's why I contacted you directly.
Tell us.
The alpha particle concentration there is some of the highest we've ever seen. We only saw numbers like this a few times before. One of those instances was during an engagement with a heretic in DaVinci.
Oh, so we actually do get a campaign visual of DaVinci. Like I made mention of before, the only content I know of in NIKKE where DaVinci is involved, aside from one of the boss battles in the Abnormal Interception. Aside from there, there's also the Last Kingdom event, which was the main event of the 1.5 anniversary, and DaVinci was actually the boss of said anniversary, and she was actually one of the more or less chibified boss enemies that you would face in the minigame of that anniversary, being For the King, I believe was the name of the minigame. But aside from this cutscene here, that event is pretty much one of the only other forms of content that I'm aware of where DaVinci actually makes an appearance. but this is pretty much the first time I'm seeing her being mentioned in terms of the actual main campaign.
During this skirmish, NVIDIA was seriously injured due to a joint attack from Matisse and Absolute. As it fled, it began reversing the damage it sustained.
Oh, okay. So NVIDIA was the heretic that Matisse and Absolute fought, and most likely it was... Oh, so actually, now that I think about it, this explains the fragments that that we were after way back when we actually had the joint mission with Matisse and Absolute, with the whole bridge beam blown up by accident due to Laplace jumping the gun, more or less, and blowing up the bridge and whatnot, and also pretty much led up to the campaign boss fight against Material H. So that explains the heretic in question that the two fought against.
At that time, ultra-high concentrations of alpha particles were observed.
Yeah. It actually ends up getting delved into in Last Kingdom that NVIDIA actually has the ability to emit alpha particles from her body, which also actually ties in to more or less the, ironically, funny enough, the gacha skin for Crown, the NIKKE King skin, which actually has the ability to absorb alpha particles and in turn makes Crown stronger.
It jams all communication devices in the immediate vicinity and shuts down most of NIKKE's functions.
Which it kind of almost did with Dorothy.
It operates essentially as a smokescreen to buy itself time to retreat. Material H, which is also being kept secure on the Atlas cage, is a fragment of the heretic NVIDIA.
Yep.
Nihilister's intention all along was to get access to MMR's core. She faked her own death in order to gain access to that place. It can be presumed that her ultimate goal is to make off with Material H and use it to resurrect NVIDIA.
That would kind of tie into the fact that NVIDIA makes an appearance in Last Kingdom, because if Last Kingdom, timeline-wise, takes place after this, then NVIDIA was probably revived, but then killed again in Last Kingdom.
If that happens, we will have two heretics inside the Ark.
At least I want to say that's what happens, but we'll have to potentially complete the chapter to find out. My God.
Precisely. The worst case scenario? The Ark will be damaged beyond repair. Dorothy's last known location was MMR. If it comes down to it, unite with a Pilgrim Dorothy to defeat the heretics.
Okay.
I will be focusing on clearing up the alpha particles near you and your squad. Even then, the concentration will remain high, but there should be no major effects on any of your primary functions. Please hurry.
Is anyone else not okay with this? We don't even have Pow Pows. What are we gonna do if there really are two heretics waiting for us in there?
It's okay. We can win.
Huh? We've beaten the heretic before. We can do it again. I guess you're right.
Let's hurry.
Roger.
Yeah, because since I'm unaware of what the remaining cutscenes are going to hold for Chapter 24, I have no idea if NVIDIA essentially gets revived before Last Kingdom, or essentially NVIDIA is, or more or less if this chapter takes place after Last Kingdom. Because I know NVIDIA and Chatterbox both make an appearance in Last Kingdom.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Alright, now for the boss battle.
Moving to the designated location. Visual confirmation on Material H.
Alpha particle concentration confirmed as well. It's a little high, but shouldn't pose a problem with our battle functions. Nihilister didn't waste any time redecorating the place. It hasn't become a heretic just yet, so we're only dealing with one, just like before. I guess things could be worse.
Enoch, where's Nihilister?
She is fighting Dorothy, near MMR.
Let's send this heretic home crying for her mama. Yeah.
It's time, Commander.
Let's go. Let's go, everyone.
Encounter.
So, does that mean we have a rematch against Nihilister? Or is it Material H? Nope, Material H. I was kind of expecting a rematch against Nihilister, but this will do. There we go. And just like before, Material H is scrapped.
What a beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Alright, let's see what's gonna happen.
All clear. Material H is no longer active.
Whew, at least we've taken care of the urgent part. Next up, Hey, you guys. Don't you think it's a bit odd? What? Didn't Enoch say all the Ark's forces were coming here?
She made mention of it.
How come no one's here?
Good question.
Commander, contact Enoch.
Enoch, give me a status report. Enoch? That can't be good. There's no answer.
What's going on?
The walls start to crack.
What the? The entire building is collapsing!
Before we know it, the walls come tumbling down. As the last remnants of the wall come down, the site behind it is revealed to be the Ark.
It's a setup.
They fashioned a room! It's an illusion?
Material H has conjured up an entire road before.
So that thing we just took out
was an illusion, meant to distract us. We're too late.
Looking ahead. Oh shit. She's revived. A NIKKE wearing golden armor stares at us. No, it's assumed the form of a NIKKE, but it's no NIKKE. I remember this sensation. Malice honed to a razor-sharp edge. Pure evil.
Nihilister, are you there?
Nihilister comes soaring down in a flurry of flame. Two heretics, together in the Ark. It's as Enoch said, the worst situation imaginable. It almost doesn't feel real, more like a nightmare.
It's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm full.
Small wonder, considering how many NIKKEs you gorged on. Those poor saps kept coming like a conveyor belt. They might as well have been begging, please, eat me!
So she pulled a cell and absorbed them.
Are there any more?
Of course. The Ark is full of NIKKEs. Let's see. How about we start with these ones?
Sure.
There's a brief flash, but I can't quite make it out. Suddenly, Anise's body split in two. Anise! Neon is bisected as well. What? What is going on?
This body has been reconstructed, so there should be no more absorption function. I can't believe I'm using a sword instead of a tentacle. What a fool.
Well, forget it. I can take my time to get familiar with it.
Neon, Anise.
Commander. Look at that heretic's tail. It's in the shape of a sword. That's what got Anise and Neon. It's incredibly fast, so be careful.
Rabi, Anise, and Neon.
It's okay. They're not dead yet. If we're not too late, they can live.
Enoch, come in.
Yes?
Is there a way to take this thing down?
We have nothing on record. The Matisse and Absolute Squad are en route to your location, but it will be 20 minutes before they arrive. Even with their assistance, your victory is far from assured.
What about Dorothy?
She is setting up a sniper's nest, 1 kilometer away.
There's a brief flash of white. The light is aimed at Nihilister and Indivilia, but a looming shadow suddenly manifests and blocks the projectile. When it makes contact with the shadow, the light instantly dissipates. Something about that shadow seems familiar. It's you.
Good to see you, human.
Yep, I knew it. I knew Chatterbox was still alive. I freaking knew it. So yeah, the ugly bastard is back.
Meeting you in the Ark brings back memories. How are things? Have you been well?
I was until you showed up.
So sorry to disappoint you.
Great.
Dorothy lands beside us.
Now there's 3 of them. You there. Rappy, was it? Cover me. I'll buy us some time.
No, you cover me.
What?
Enoch.
Yes?
Mark the closest ejection elevators going up from the Ark to the surface. Dorothy and I will drive the heretics and Chatterbox over there. Once we get them trapped in one of the elevators, send it up and blow up the shaft leading up to the surface.
There's no way that plan will work.
You're wrong. It is possible.
Rappy.
Commander, you have to find me. Inputting liberation code.
She's gonna use her transformation again.
Operating level increasing to limit of sub-generator. Secret body. Activate!
Recognition complete. Codename Red Hood. Fully active.
Rappy's head starts to glow red.
10 minutes remaining. After that, control must be transferred to another host.
More than enough time.
What is that?
Time to finish this.
Rappy takes off in a flash, leaving a phantom trail of crimson behind her. Chatterbox blocks her path.
What the holy mother of...
Chatterbox tries to land on a haymaker, but Rappy swings her own fist directly into the punch. Chatterbox's arm shatters into pieces.
What is this?
Rappy grabs Chatterbox by the head and hurls it in the air, sending it flying towards Nihilister. Chatterbox careens into Nihilister with a loud bang, sending the two of them tumbling to the ground in a heap.
What the hell is going on?
What are you?
Indivilia's tail darts through the air. Yeah, this is pretty much the precursor to Rappi Red Hood's power. Or more or less, this is kind of another precursor to her full transformation into Rappi Red Hood. Rappi catches the end of Indivilia's tail with her hands.
Thanks for the gift.
Nice. So yeah, Rappi got her hands on a free sword. Rappi breaks off the sharp tip of Indivilia's tail, takes a newly acquired blade in her hand, and stabs Indivilia in the stomach.
You're not welcome here.
Rappi turns and delivers a swift roundhouse kick to Indivilia. Indivilia is sent hurling through the air and collides with Chatterbox and Nihilister just as they're finally getting themselves untangled from each other. The three Raptures are now one interlocked pile of mishmashed parts rolling along the ground.
Dorothy!
Coming.
Rappi and Dorothy rush towards the dog pile and keep pushing the three Raptures forward. Storefront after storefront is shattered to pieces, sending entire buildings collapsing to the ground. Rappi and Dorothy continue to move forward. After a few moments, Dorothy starts to lag behind.
Am I falling behind?
Enoch, now!
Opening surface elevator.
One of the elevators opens, Rappi and four others enter.
Ejecting.
As the elevator door slides shut, Rappi turns back to look at me. Rappi, wait! We'll find you, I promise. The elevator shoots up. I watch as it soars higher and higher.
Elevator ejection complete. Surface reached. Route has been destroyed and cordoned off. The two heretics and Chatterbox have been ejected from the Ark.
So, Chapter 25, Tracking.
All right, not there. I knew that.
So yeah, I had the theory that Chatterbox would be back, and I was freaking right.
Show us the way.
I was right all this time that Chatterbox would be back. Because honestly, that bastard just not stay dead. He just he refuses to stay dead. Alright, so next stop is Enoch's room in the Ark.
Is that all there is to report?
Yes, that's all, sir.
Very well. How are you two feeling?
We're fine. Just a bit of lingering dizziness. I'm A-okay.
I'm glad. Both of you did well. Now get some rest.
All right. We'll be on our way. See you later.
Bye. As soon as Nihilister entered the Ark, Dorothy showed up. Dorothy defeated Nihilister, who got transferred to MMR. Soon after, Dorothy heads to the MMR, whereupon Nihilister, Indivilia, and Chatterbox are all revived. It's too much of a coincidence. Enoch!
Yes?
What is the probability that Nihilister is working with Dorothy?
After a thorough assessment, I have determined there is a high probability. There is also a significant possibility that they both intend on overthrowing the Ark. Nothing has shown up to prove this conclusively, however.
Okay. Thank you.
Might I offer a suggestion?
What is it?
We must prepare, in the event the heretics show up again.
I understand your rationale, but the Ark is in complete disarray right now. I'm not sure if we have the capabilities necessary to...
I have a plan. In light of the current situation, I have determined that we lack the necessary physical strength. The Ark's autonomous weaponry failed to respond in any meaningful way. We require a greater physical force that can respond to this type of emergency.
Are you suggesting we increase the number of autonomous weapons?
No. I'm suggesting that we increase the production of NIKKEs.
But NIKKEs are being produced as we speak. Ah!
I am suggesting that we produce new NIKKEs of my own design. I will also operate them myself. There is sufficient data for their production. The same goes for their operation. With your approval, I can complete production within the week.
How many units do you have in mind?
2.
2?
Is that all?
That is all the force that will be required for the Ark's defensive purposes.
Ah. Very well. You have my approval. A lot of people died today. But we lost a lot of NIKKEs too. The greater our defensive forces, the better.
We are unable to trace the whereabouts of those who were ejected up to the surface. The fact that none of them has returned must mean something has happened. I assume you intend to go find Dorothy and Rappy.
Of course. I'll set it as soon as Neon and Niece have recuperated.
Good. We can use you tracking down the Pilgrim as a pretext. Any idea where you would start?
I'm still thinking.
Okay. I will let you handle it.
Rappy really stressed that she wanted me to find her. I think she meant more than just physically tracking her down.
It's just as you said. You'll need to bring Rappy back in more ways than one. I can't tell you much more than that, unfortunately. It's something that could send the entire Ark toppling down.
Yet it's okay for me to find it out on my own if I stumble upon it?
That has nothing to do with me.
I fail to see the difference. Doesn't matter how I found out.
This is classified information of the highest order. I am not in the position to divulge anything. But if while carrying out an assignment, a special operations unit chances upon the information, then that would mean the information has been leaked, and there is nothing I can do about that.
I catch your drift.
Good. Oh, and one more thing. Anderson has apparently come too.
Oh, he has?
He's likely to call you over to his room soon, so just a heads up.
Noted. Thanks. So, Enix's room in the... So, next to the courthouse.
I'm only just getting some movement back. You've got some nerve asking me to come here. My head is killing me.
Welcome.
Hey, you're the one who's going to judge me? Really? Using AI? You think I'm just gonna roll over and accept whatever ruling you toss out? I'm Suan, the CEO of Miscellus. You do know how important Miscellus is to the Ark, don't you? If something happens to me, then the Ark is done for. You got that? Keep that in mind when you're making your judgment. My head is pounding, so let's get the show on the road.
I will make my judgment. First, you intentionally lured Raptures into the Ark for the benefit of Miscellus. Second, you were unable to take care of your own squad. and prevent the attacks on the Ark. Third, you personally attempted to destroy exotic squad members in order to cover your tracks. Fourth, you neglected your own wardrobe squad and failed to prevent a shelter incident. Your actions have resulted in a terrible loss of human life and material resources. On the basis of these facts, a search has shown that there are no cases perfectly matching this incident. This case will be judged on its own merits. The judgment made is as follows.
Yeah, can we wrap this up? Just tell me how much the fine is so I can be on my way.
You will be turned into a NIKKE.
Oh shit.
As you have made great contributions to the Ark in the past, your brain will not be subjected to a memory wipe. However, your propensity for illicit actions and thoughts are likely to cause further issues, so we will calibrate it through Nymph. You will become a NIKKE and be stripped of your position as CEO of Macilis Industry. You will be placed under the commander of the Special Division Counters. That is all.
What?
Yeah, didn't expect that, did you? To be fair, neither did I. Though, I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. On the surface.
What in the blue hell? What is this? How the hell did this even happen?
Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down.
We've achieved our primary goal. We've been revived.
But what about my pride? I scampered off with my tail between my legs!
I thought you gave up any notion of pride when you played dead and let yourself be dragged all that way.
You better shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
My apologies.
Chatterbox.
What?
Who on earth was that thing? What was up with her head turning red? She went berserk.
I'm not sure myself. It's my first time seeing that.
You don't know? So that's it.
Seems so.
Well, go and find out! Nothing gets through this half-breed's thick skull if you say it nicely.
I don't see why it's necessary to use slurs.
Well, I do. What are you gonna do to me? You should all be thanking me. I'm the one who provided all that tasty grub for you two. You're only here because of me. Without me, you'd both be in a scrap heap being dismantled for spare parts. So for the last time, go find out about that crimson son of a bitch!
I don't answer to you. The only orders I follow are those from the Queen.
What are you blabbering about? The Queen doesn't even know who you are.
I don't care. I've been saved by the Queen. I had lost my way and was on the verge of dying, but the Queen saved me. So, she's the only one who gets to order me around. Not you.
Whoa. Well done for you and your commendable sense of loyalty.
Nihilister. It appears these parts are slow to regenerate.
What? All right. It could be because it's a main part. I hate to keep repeating myself, but don't forget, it's these parts that saved your lives.
I see. The armed part is gone. Chatterbox?
Yes.
Aren't you hungry?
Actually, now that as I think about it, I am a little hungry.
What are you two on about? Don't you dare! Stay back!
They're gonna eat Nihilister, aren't they?
I said, stay away from me!
So that tells me that they potentially killed and went cannibalistic on Nihilister. That's pretty fucked up. Rabbit stares blankly into space. Tendrils of smoke leak out of her body. All of a sudden, the smoke dissipates. Rappy collapses, completely spent. There is no movement. Rappy's body convulses grotesquely. Slowly but steadily, Rappy lifts herself up. Or rather, the entity that was once Rappy stands up. Red Hood silently surveys her surroundings. So yeah, that's kind of a hint as to pretty much Red Hood's whole connection to it. The hole in front of the deputy chief's office. Can I come in?
Come in. Hey there.
Huh. So he's got some medical equipment attached to him.
I knew you'd be caught off guard, but you're more shocked than I thought you'd be. It's almost reassuring in a way. Feel free to take a seat. Or if you'd rather stand there stupefied, be my guest.
I sit down.
You'll have to excuse the current state I'm in. I'm undergoing treatment.
I see.
Very well. You're probably wondering what all these are. They're life support devices. Without them, I wouldn't last 30 minutes. For a while, I was fine being disconnected for nearly 2 hours at a time, but it's gone a bit downhill since the blood transfusion. Don't feel too sorry for me. This was the best option available at the time. These devices are powered by the Ark's internal power grid. Due to recent happenings, the resulting temporary power outage caused my life support to shut down for a while. The timing couldn't have been worse. As you can see, I made it through, but I now have to undergo emergency treatment.
Interesting.
I apologize that I couldn't be of more help at the time.
It's okay.
It's a long story as to how I ended up like this. In time, I'll tell you all about it. Back to the issue at hand. You've performed admirably. Unfortunately, sacrifices had to be made, but at least we've managed to hold on. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, to the most pressing matter at hand. I want you to reclaim the surface. For good.
What?
Even a small plot of land will suffice, so long as you're able to reclaim it. We have the means to accomplish this. You've been to Eden, so I don't think I need to provide a lengthy explanation. So long as we have the optical camouflage provided by the Pilgrims, we have the means to reclaim the surface.
Is now the right time to be using that?
Now is precisely the right time. We've managed to hold off both the Raptures and the Heretics. This is a landmark victory for the Ark. The public is coming back around regarding their stance on NIKKE's. However, the Ark also suffered many losses. Resources, manpower, and other accumulated assets. For now, we're turning a blind eye to the fallout because we're drunk on our victory. However, these setbacks will come back to haunt us. When that happens, the situation will become uncontrollable. This success actually poses a problem. The people will wonder why we didn't go and strike out when we had our chance. The people will question our motives. It's been over a century since humanity was trapped underground. For most of that time, we didn't have a clear idea of the situation up on the surface, but now it has become quite clear. Everyone will start asking why we're not venturing out when it is clearly doable. There are even rumblings of this nature within the central government.
They think we can do it?
They do. But as you well know, we have no chance of emerging victorious. Despite this, everyone is talking.
Yep, I accidentally clicked too fast.
But as you well know, we have no chance of emerging victorious.
Oh, I actually didn't include the last two words. Huh.
Once hope starts bubbling to the surface, there's no stopping it. That's why I want you to reclaim a part of the surface. Just a part. When the time comes, it will serve as a deterrent to our opponents, and also become a seed that will produce new hope.
But
I'm not asking you to do it right now. I know you still have to go find Rappy. Take your time.
I understand. But this is all rather sudden. I'm not entirely sure how to proceed.
First, determine a target location. The further away from the Ark, the better. Somewhere with a self-sustaining environment would be ideal.
Understood.
Sorry to drop this all in your lap. Now, if you don't mind, I have a meeting. Actually, I just have to focus on my treatment.
Okay, so how many more cutscenes? Looks like, well, chapter 24 is at least done, but looks like we got a lobby cutscene.
Commander. There's no need to hesitate. Hey, Master!
Hey, Neon's back. How are you feeling, Neon?
Me? My body is in tip-top shape.
That's not what I meant. Don't tell me. Neon, do you remember NVIDIA?
Sure, I remember.
What happened to her?
Master, are you okay?
I can't remember anything.
Rappy went into overdrive and, with Dorothy's help, drove her away from the Ark. That's why we had to go find Rappy.
And what were you doing? What were you doing at that time?
I was fighting Nihilister and Chatterbox. Come to think of it, whatever happened to those two? I must have driven them away. Am I the bane of the heretic's existence? Are you sure you're okay, Master?
Yes, I'm fine.
Commander?
Hey, niece.
Can we talk for a bit? Sure.
No, I want to speak to him alone.
Huh? You're not going out to eat or something without me, are you?
No. It's about Neon. When she died, I think the nymph fabricated her memories. That's why she doesn't remember her body being bisected. According to her memory, she was fighting the entire way through. Just act as if you don't know anything.
It's like protecting her from her trauma?
That's what I believe, yes. There have been cases where NIKKEs have experienced multiple deaths, and it becomes dangerous for them to carry those memories. This is considered one of NIMH's functions.
What about you?
Me? I remember everything. I'm not sure how, but somehow I remained in battle mode even after I was sliced in half. So, I remember all of it. What Rappy did and what happened to her afterwards. It's unsettling. Part of my body is lying somewhere else, but I
I'm still able to see and hear everything. And I'm powerless to do anything. Shortly after that, I lost consciousness. When I came to, I'm back to normal. It's a traumatic memory. Like waking up from a terrible nightmare. But I know that it wasn't a dream. Which only makes it more unsettling.
Anise.
Don't worry about me, Commander. I've already died several times before. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm used to it, but I've gotten to the point where I can endure it. So, hurry up. We have to find Rappy. Let's go.
Anise walks away quickly. Looks like we got another cutscene for the surface.
What's in that box you have? I just noticed it.
Ingrid gave it to me.
Whatever it is, it must be valuable, considering how tightly you're holding on to it.
It's an injection gun. An injection gun.
Are you feeling sick?
No. She told me to give this to Rappy when I see her.
When you see Rappy, you have to give her a shot?
She's not going to go on a rampage and destroy everything, is she?
Of course not!
But that usually happens whenever you have to give someone a shot.
You get shots when you're sick.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Just in case, Commander, I want to confirm. Neon and I are the only ones who are going to find Rappy and Dorothy, right?
Correct.
Any chance we could get some reinforcements?
I'd like some too. I feel uneasy going with just Anise.
Hey! Not cool!
This is a top secret mission. This is a top secret mission after all.
But as far as the official story is concerned, we're chasing after Dorothy. A pilgrim who entered the Ark. The top brass aren't going to let that slide. Surely they'd be willing to allocate more resources to chasing her down?
The Ark has too much going on at the moment. They don't have time to deal with a rogue pilgrim. The central government has issued a ban on all above ground operations. Yeah. Pardon me a second. Okay, did a little reset of OBS. I went get all tongue-tied. The central government has issued a ban on all above ground operations. They've recalled all the forces currently up on the surface.
Sounds like things are getting serious.
Well, what we're doing is serious too. The least they could do is send the scouts to tag along. What the?
What is it?
Look over there. You'll be just as surprised.
Siwyn.
What in the world?
Told you.
What's going on here?
Well, well. Look who it is.
You're nothing if not tenacious. I heard you were injured. What inspired you to hobble over here so quickly? How are you trying to screw us over this time?
Let me show you.
At Siwyn's signal, a transport robot approaches loaded with cargo.
Whoa! What is all this stuff? We've got a tent, high-concentrate Splendimin, a water purification device, high-capacity batteries, a MMR-certified medical kit, and a spinner suitcase?
I've seen those in a ton of commercials. They never tell you the price, though. I went to the store wanting to buy one, but came out disappointed because they were so expensive.
Looks like Batiste is going on quite the mission. Have you come to gloat about it?
I heard you were going up to the surface to chase after that pilgrim. I thought these might help. I brought what I could. Well, there aren't too many of you, so I packed things that would be easy to carry. Huh? Just take it already. I had my best quality control guys choose them.
What's your game here?
What are you talking about? I'm providing support.
Anise, Neon, let's go.
Roger. Okay. Hey, wait!
Siwon grabs my jacket.
Hurts!
Let go of me.
Let's talk. Just for a moment.
I said let go. I'm busy.
Just for a minute. Please. Just for a little while. Take that stuff with you. It'll be a lifesaver, I'm telling you.
No thanks. I don't need it.
Would you just do me a solid and take it? Otherwise, I'm dead meat.
This is kind of a look of Siwon and kind of losing her mind. In a way. What?
If you don't take that stuff, they're gonna turn me into one of those rust buckets. Edith, she'll...
Explain.
Enoch passed judgment. She's going to turn me into a NIKKE. She'll strip me of my CEO title and demote me so that I'll be working under you. So help me out.
Edic's decisions can't be overturned.
I know that, but she gave me a way out. If I help you out and listen to everything you say until you are satisfied, and if you say you're okay, she will cancel her judgment. Look, I know you hate me, but not enough to want me dead, do you? If I die, my death will weigh on your consciousness.
Becoming a NIKKE isn't the same as dying.
Well, it is to me. I'll do anything you tell me to. Please. I get why you're confused. This is all so sudden. Just take those with you. We can talk later, okay? Just give me a call if you need anything, alright? And if Enoch asks, just tell her you're thinking about it. Please.
Siwon stumbles off. I turn on my communication device. Enoch.
Yes?
What was Siwon talking about?
In light of Siwon's crimes, I have made a ruling.
I can understand that, but is this something that can even be done?
Allow me to explain. Missilus Industry is a vital entity within the Ark that we cannot go without. To replace the CEO of such a company on short notice is not possible due to lack of personnel. Alternatively, were the CEO to be ousted by force, operations at Missilus would suffer greatly. If Missilus were to collapse, then the Ark would soon suffer the same fate.
But then why did you...
I intentionally issued a false ruling to Siwon.
What?
I am currently not allowed to penalize Siwon in such a way that would permanently alter her position at the company.
So, in other words, Enoch is effectively pulling a prank?
However, considering the severity of her actions, and in light of this recent incident, something must be done. In formulating my ruling, I combined all of the things that I knew Siwon would detest the most. I also decided to have her assist a squad that boasted the greatest accomplishments, which is the Counters. If it avoids the need to resign as CEO and being turned into a NIKKE, Siwon will do everything in her power to support you. Be sure to use her to your advantage.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm afraid I do not understand.
Your judgments should be objective and just. But this time, it's anything but.
That is correct. The basis of this decision was primarily founded on my subjective judgment.
Your decision won't carry much weight then.
That is a fallacy. No one except for you and me is aware of the mendacious nature of this judgment. I personally will never disclose this to anyone. As long as you don't say something, there won't be an issue. In addition, this judgment is hardly something that poses a disadvantage to you. Both Missilus Industries' resources and expertise are in a league of their own.
What is making you act this way?
This incident in the Ark was clearly orchestrated by a third party. I am an AI whose every decision regarding the Ark is based solely on objective facts. Despite this, there has always been a small group that has been above the law, and they were all members of the ruling class. With any matter pertaining to them, objective judgments are an impossibility, because the criteria of what constitutes right and wrong are constantly adjusted to suit their needs. If this continues, there is nothing preventing a similar incident from occurring again. Should that come to pass, the fallout would be catastrophic. My primary objective is to protect the Ark. I realize that my slavish dedication to the rules set forth in the Ark has hitherto proven a major hindrance. It is for this reason that henceforth I will proceed according to my own judgment.
It sounds to me like you want to control the Ark according to your wishes.
That's not true. My subjective judgments will be the new objectivity.
That's arrogance.
A fair accusation. Hence, I wish to put a safety measure in place. You. If you determine that I have gone too far, go find Ink. She will take care of the rest.
You mean the one in the simulation room?
That's right. I am asking you to keep a close eye on me. I am putting my trust in you.
What did Siwon say? Did she have something up her sleeve?
Yeah, so in a way, Enoch effectively tricked Siwon and is essentially putting her through, in a way, community service.
Are we actually allowed to take these?
We'll be taking them.
Are you sure it's okay? There aren't any hidden explosives in them. I've confirmed that much. How in the world did you figure that out? With my, firepower sensor. If you're going to lie, at least try to sound confident so people will buy it.
Exactly.
Then, are we leaving now?
Yes, let's go.
It'd probably be a good idea to check the area where the escape elevator emerged from. Good idea. There might be some clues left behind. We could end up running into another heretic or chatterbox, though. Hey, what's gotten into you? This is where you start blustering about your firepower. Oh, right. I guess my firepower sensor is a bit overworked.
Don't worry, we'll approach with caution.
Okay. In that case, let's go.
I wonder if we're gonna by chance see potentially remnants of Nihilister, given that there was kind of hinting at the fact that Nihilister may have been devoured by Chatterbox and Indivilia. But with those cutscenes done, we pretty much now have access to Chapter 25. However, we're gonna wait about dealing with Chapter 25 later. We're pretty much going to call it a session here. And yeah, definitely a lot of things have happened. So, pretty much the next time we return, we're going to see about, well, either I'll be going through the next campaign chapter, Chapter 25, or we're going to see about tackling the event that I have yet to tackle, Absolute. But we'll worry about dealing with one of those two next time around. So, until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, take care, and I'll see you next time with some more Goddess of Victory NIKKE.